Yeah, true. That's exactly what it is.
It's a show asterisk.
It's almost a show. If you round
Do you
up,
even-
it's basically a show.
You round up.
Do I what? What's your question?
Like, okay, so the pre-show goes on the VOD on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like at least put a break in like the timeline for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put a timestamp to show where the actual show begins. Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah. That's what I do here, okay, as the amazing host of the Anime Book Club, alright? Nobody sees all the behind the scenes stuff going on, alright? But there's a lot of work to be done. Alright, I'm gonna start pinging people. You're about to get pinged. That's right, you. Talking about you.
Me?
Get pinged. Yeah, that's right. You just got pinged. You just got pinged. And now you're getting
Joke's
posted
on you.
on...
Actually, have you blocked on Discord?
Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked up. And now you're getting posted onto the Twitters and the Blue Skies. That's right. It's over for you. Okay.
I've been sent to Twitter. My great
Yes.
enemy.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. Now you're at the mercy of whatever the fuck Grok feels like doing today, okay? You don't want that.
Sorry, who?
Don't worry about it, okay? If you don't know who
Uh.
Grok is, it's better for you, alright? Your life is better.
I'll know when I'm older.
No, you don't want to know at any point in your life what Grok is. I hope you can go the rest of your life without having to ever learn what a Grok is. Welcome.
Yo.
Hello, hello. Okay. All right. Oh boy, the things we'll be talking about this week. Oh boy.
You seem excited.
Listen. There's a lot happening all at once, okay?
It sure is a manga.
It do be one of those mangas that we keep hearing about.
I tried reading a new manga. I think I'll bring this up during the recommendation bit. I don't know if I should spoil it now. It was maybe I should, because I do actually have a recommendation. So, also welcome. I tried reading a new manga. I was scrolling through. I was scrolling through the Viz Media app just to find the latest series that had like one chapter. I was trying to be like, oh, what's a new series? I found one. It was called Secret Servant or something. Secret Steward, and it had
Sorry,
like two.
sounds pornographic.
It wasn't at all. It looked, the cover made it pretty clear that it was going to be like a rom-com thing or whatever. And I go to read it, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready for this. And I'm like, okay, this is feeling kind of generic so far. Okay, whatever. Girl demands that this person be his steward, or her steward. They have a couple awkward moments in the class together. Then he's like going off to like go see what's going on with her one night. Then he falls down several stairs, hits his head, then gets destroyed by a fucking truck very graphically. And then not only does that happen, it's not an isekai series. The camera zooms in on the driver and it's fucking Deadpool. And this is all just like a joke fucking random manga to advertise some new Deathpool manga that was happening. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? Why is Deadpool here? What the fuck? And then it becomes like a battle thing. The protagonist boy turned out to be like an alien insect thing. And then they start fighting. And I'm like, what is happening?
Perfect. No
I got
notes.
fucking baited by Deadpool. What the
All
fuck?
you told me is I have an idea
Oh.
for a next suggestion.
I didn't expect it at all. I was so confused.
Cap's like, where's my generic rom-com?
Well, I was like, this is,
Hey,
Exactly.
Deadpool!
I was like, this is feeling pretty generic, but where's the twist happening? And I was like, oh, he's falling down the stairs. Maybe some accident happens and
was
there's like a
Deadpool.
time skip or
This is
something.
Deadpool,
Or...
yeah.
The twist
Then
was
you saw the
fucking
truck coming
Deadpool.
in.
I was like, oh, okay, the twist is gonna be East Guy. Oh, I see. And then it was Deadpool, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
See, when you said, like, fell down stairs, my initial thought was, oh, the twist is gonna be that he gets amnesia and thinks that
That's
he
what I was thinking.
is, like, the steward or whatever.
I thought, yeah,
No,
I
it's
thought
Deadpool.
there was gonna be some weird twist with amnesia or something like that, and then it was like, no, it's because then he
No,
just gets
instead they
his
want me to
body
read
torn
something
apart.
good.
Well, I mean, it was pretty hype when Deadpool showed up. I won't lie to you, but I was like, I just didn't expect it. I didn't expect it at all. So, anyways, that was my. I tried to bring in a brand new, fresh thing to recommend. Okay. I don't know anything about the actual Deadpool series that was meant to advertise, though, so I don't know if I can recommend that. But I don't know. I mean, the
Well, that
preview thing
attitude.
seemed hype. Anyways, welcome everybody. Do we have everybody here now? We're not missing anybody, right?
Looks like everyone to me.
Looks like
Hello.
we got everybody. Welcome, welcome.
And if
Okay.
we're forgetting you, please don't be insulted.
Forget who? I don't even remember them anymore.
You don't forget Coda.
Rem.
Oh yeah, sorry. We gotta ping Coda. Gotta get Andy in here.
Cheryl,
Coda's in another
I already
world right
forgot her
now.
name.
Cheryl, you were right.
Oh,
So
no.
I scroll back through spoilers. Cheryl, okay. I was right.
Oh no, not to be confused with Sharon
Or Sherry.
Shelly.
or
Oh, it's
Shelly.
Shelly. I
Shannon.
thought it was Sherry.
No, it's
Their
Shelly.
entire family has a shitty name. Steve, let's be real.
Or Shannon. We got that a couple times.
Don't worry about it. We'll get to that later.
All right, well, let's sort this out together as a family. I'm taking us off pre-show. Welcome everybody to another exciting week at the Anime Book Club here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick all at the same time. You can find links to all these things at wolfborg.com, or you can just go to twitch.wolfborg.com, youtube.wolfborg.com, or kick.wolfborg.com. All those, okay? We are here to continue our discussions about Pandora Hearts, the manga. This week we're discussing volumes 21 and 22. Next week we'll be finishing the series, so we're wrapping things up now. But before we get into all that, let's introduce our guests for this week. In alphabetical order, as usual, Andromeda, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Marianne, or Anne, whichever you prefer. As for a recommendation this week, I've been playing Kitsune Tales. It's,
Oh, that platformer
just-
game?
yeah, it's really cute.
Yay!
Is this
Would you
on
recommend
Steam?
it?
Yes, it's on Steam, and yes, I would recommend it.
Oh, that's good. All right. Well, check that out if you are interested in that. Anything else?
Nope.
Sweet. Next up, Arimia Alice. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ramian. Like shonen shit. This week, I actually do have a shonen recommendation that's not just Degrayman.
Oh.
I finished Ron Kamonohashi's Deranged Detective, I think is the English
Oh.
translation.
Yes.
I think there's several different ways you could translate it.
Yeah.
But it is the latest series from Akira Amano, who is the mangaka behind like Karekyo Hitman Reborn, the Italian mafia shonen. She did the character designs for Psychopaths, a lot of things. And it literally, so Ron Kamonohashi finished literally last month after a 5-year run. And it's basically about this detective who is so great at his job but has a 0% arrest rate because he just has this little quirk, this little
Oh, I
illness.
remember. Yeah, I remember.
Yes, this has an anime.
Illness is what it's called. that whenever he finishes his detective deductions in front of the culprit, he goes into a hypnotic state where he basically blacks out and doesn't remember what happens. But what happens is that he tells the culprit to kill themselves, and they do.
He channels his inner
so-
low tier god, okay, and then he lets.
So he has a 100% case solved record, but a 0% arrest rate because they all fucking die. So,
Okay, was it really his fault if they kill themselves?
I believe the answer is just undoubtedly yes. This is a solved question.
so he finds his own partner who is a Japanese inspector of the police, and they team up together, and lo and behold, this is a world where Sherlock Holmes and James Moriarty were real people, and
You're pointing it out?
spoilers.
Oh, is this the one you were
Spoilers.
fucking posting about?
Yes.
Okay.
Spoilers. Ron might be the descendant of both.
What the fuck?
Like
So-
both directly, did they bang, or is it,
Well,
is it
no,
some
the funny thing is when they
Is this Omegaverse stuff
this.
or?
when they announce this, they have this
Oh,
big
dude, what?
page where it's one of the Moriartys saying he has the blood of Holmes and Moriarty in his veins, and then they don't
Just
clarify
walk away. Just walk
any of
away.
it for,
They
like,
don't clarify that they didn't bang.
He's like, his mother is a descendant of Holmes, and his father is a descendant of Moriarty. So it's not actually, but they don't like. She doesn't bother to clarify for so many chapters that it's just like, okay, so this is their love child. That's what you want me to think. That's what you
Don't
want-
think about it.
okay.
Don't
Oh,
think
this
about
is,
it.
This is Sherlock slash fic. I'm down.
Hold on.
Hey, there you go.
There's as much or as little gay sex as you want to imagine.
And it's like there's several times where she points out that the things they're doing make them look like a couple. Like she writes in the thing
A
where like
couple of
others
best
think
friends.
that him and his detective partner are like actually romantic partners, like that whole bit. But yet she doesn't see the glaring issue of just saying, "Yeah, you're Holmes and Moriarty's child." Anyway, it's actually a pretty great mystery series. It is a bit ridiculous at times because Akira Amano's writing style is a bit power scale-y ridiculous. But I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely not everyone's speed, but I enjoyed it.
Alright, can you remind me of something? Is this the one where the detective starts flirting with a dead body?
Not flirting, but
Oh god, why do? Oh god, she's
Not
like,
flirting.
we
Anytime you have
gotta
to say
clarify.
not flirting, technically.
Oh my god,
no,
what
he
the
just
fuck?
he has this quirk where he lays down next to the body, where he's just like, "Hey, what's up? I'm gonna avenge you now."
That's a
You die here
terrible
often?
line.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking up the creator, and they did the original character designs for Psychopaths. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I already said.
I didn't pay attention.
She
If that's
did
what
start
I
by
was
saying
too
that.
focused
I
with the
did
Sherlock
say
Holmes
that,
bit.
Tiki.
Okay, I was too focused on the Sherlock
that's
Holmes
the
bit.
important part.
That's the important part. You're right. Hold on.
Yeah, who gives a fuck about psychopaths?
I do, damn it. Anyways, the other thing I remember is the manga is localized to Deranged Detective, but the anime is Forbidden Deductions. I don't remember why we
Yes.
chose a
Yeah.
different title for these two things, but okay.
That's the,
You need to
Also,
sound even more Omegaverse.
well, in the manga
Uh.
itself, like, because I read the official Viz translation, they translated as forbidden deductions in the manga because they'll like name drop in the manga, like, "Come on, Toto, let's continue our forbidden deduction."
They look right in the camera.
this is our
Good
Jujutsu
thing.
Kaisen.
It's good. Go read it if you like that kind of stuff.
All right. Go check that if you are interested in Deranged Detective and or Forbidden Deductions. Go check that out.
Hippio.
Next up, Aztec. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Aztec. I enjoy bad media and isekai. There's a lot of overlap. I
Really?
haven't consumed any new media in the last 2 weeks, so I'm just going to recommend Iron-Blooded Orphans again. It's
Great.
Gundam, but the giant robots are set dressing. Go watch it.
Oh, okay. Sweet. All right, go
Talking
check
to you,
that.
Borg.
Okay, well, all right. Go check that out if you are interested in that. Next up, was that me? That's me, Pandora Borg, aka Chaplain, aka Wolfborg, aka the best anime book club host you've ever heard of, ever, of all time. I'm here to recommend this week The Wind Rises, a Studio Ghibli movie, one of my personal favorites of Studio Ghibli movies. And specifically, I want to share a fact that I actually didn't realize until today. The main character of this is actually voiced by Hideaki Anno. I did not realize the creator of Evangelion was voicing the airplane engineer designer main character story about like his dealing with his life while making his life's masterpiece. Very interesting parallels. I will say, did not realize that. There's a nice little detail to learn. Anyways, go check that out. It's a really good
also
movie.
interesting because he has had feuds with Hideaki Anno as well.
Oh, I didn't realize that
They've-
either.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, they're like, I don't know, like frenemies or something. He used to talk mad shit about him, and then I think they became friends when like they actually got to know each other. It's like a weird relationship there.
That's
I mean,
real.
that was me and Coda, and you see how far that got.
That's true. That's true.
So basically, you and Coda are like Miyazaki and Anno. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I see no
Interesting.
difference. Love is love.
Interesting. I don't know which one of you made Evangelion. It's going to be interesting to find out. Anyways, that's my recommendation for this week. I would also recommend you tune into the stream on Saturday for the new PNG model debut, and then draw a pile with some friends. I would recommend you do that too. It's a big recommendation. You should be there for that. So, next up, Sinner
Is Santa
Shino.
gonna be there?
He might be. He might show up if the viewers are nice. Okay, if you're all nice, you bring
Okay.
milk and cookies, he might show up. He might. No promises though.
Yeah.
Okay. Sinner Shino, introduce yourself.
Yep. Hi, I'm Shino, the resident cute girl enjoyer. I was gonna recommend Yuri, but after that whole Sherlock Holmes thing, I feel like I should recommend some other trashy Sherlock Holmes stuff.
Yeah.
So Hidano Aria, you know, the one with the pretty banger anime opening with the very recognizable gunshot section that makes it easy to guess if that part plays in AMQ. The main heroine is a cute tsundere twin-tail girl who's descended from Sherlock Holmes. And I guess
Oh.
Wikipedia labeled the series as a girls with guns rom-com, which I guess is pretty accurate. It's like pretty standard late 2000s, 2010 light novel series with lots of cute girls and lots of violence, which is great. And also lots of people descended from various people, but there's no Moriartys. I guess like the evil detective descendant is like a Lupin descendant, which is interesting. Yeah, it's like it's a pretty fun
Whoa.
read and a pretty fun watch.
What is it called again?
Hidano Aria. So the
Oh,
English
okay.
title is Aria of the Scarlet Animal.
Oh, that one. Okay, yes, I do remember.
Did you like? I know you watched the anime. Did you read any of it? Like,
Yep, yeah, I read a couple volumes of the light novel. I think it doesn't have like an official English. It's all fantail.
Okay. I'll have to add it to my watch.
You gotta check that out. Check that out if you're interested in that. Thank you so much for that, Shino. Next up, Sinnerman V4. Introduce yourself.
I'm Shao. The resident bad game player. The thing I recommend for this week is paying your taxes.
Do I have to do that? I thought
Hold up, I
Yes.
think you recommended that last week.
he probably has.
Look, I've been busy with the work. I haven't been doing shit.
Listen,
Except
I can't.
paying your taxes
Listen,
and making
listen.
us pay our taxes.
Listen, I'll message Shadow and ask if he wants to watch Better Call Saul, a man who would absolutely be all for avoiding your taxes as much as possible, okay? But Shadow's always just like, no, sorry, I got work. And I'm just like, oh, okay, so I guess that means we can't avoid our taxes. All right. Well,
Shadow's
Listen.
about to have an I can fix him moment.
Look, okay. In order to recognize the frauds, I need to study one of them.
oh, okay, all right.
I gotta scout out my enemies.
all right. Anything else, Shadow?
No.
Sweet. All right, thank you so much. Next up, Emily Fan Club. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I am the Emily Fan Club president. We are here. We are not okay this week. But we're thriving. My recommendation this week is actually anything and everything related to .hack.
Ooh.
If you have social media, please retweet hashtag .hack. Beg Bandai to bring it back. We do this every year on August the 9th.
Okay.
Wait.
Is August the
because
9th
hope
like the first
burns
game?
Eternal.
Oh, okay.
August 9th is actually 8 and 9, which is Haku. So
I see.
we call that .hack day. Happens every year. Basically, if
I
you have any
legitimately thought you
social
were making shit
media,
up until now.
no, if you have any social media, tag
All of 'em.
Bandai Entertainment, put hashtag .hack, beg them to bring anything back. Beg CyberConnect, beg. Basically, if you purchase the game, which it frequently goes on sale on Steam, any kind of movement that way shows Bandai that there is some movement, some incentive. And of course, all they care about is number go up. So we try our best every year. .hack day. Please, 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 Bandai. Please.
Please.
Remaster the first 4 games. I'm tired of telling people to buy a PS2 to play the first 4 games.
I would do my part and stream my unused copy of .hack Infection. But the 9th, I believe, is also the day we're doing the draw pile. So maybe I'll draw something related to .hack. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, I'm just putting the good word out there. That's pretty much it. I'm always gonna hold that hope for this series, and
I do want to.
Yeah,
I do
that's my
want to play it though.
recommendation.
I do really want to try it out because I look over to my left and I see all the PS2 games I bought and haven't played yet, and that's just right there. It's just right there. .hack. It's just right there.
True.
it's time to
It's
hack.
just staring at me, saying, "Why aren't you playing me? The 9th is this weekend. Where are you? Pull out the
Christmas is
PS2."
just a week
Maybe
away.
Santa will bring you the rest of the games.
That's true. He might. He could.
Yeah,
He could do
Christmas
it.
is just a week away.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much for that. And that's all our guests for this week. So let's get into Pandora Hearts volumes 21 and 22. We're almost at the end here. And oh boy, oh boy, where do we even begin? Okay. I think...
Do we have to begin? Can we just skip this part?
We can just skip
Break
this.
is fucking dead.
Bro,
Oh, yeah,
why do you
yeah.
have
Are you
to
happy,
say
Anne? Are you
that?
happy?
Extremely.
Anne's just sitting up in her seat. Ears perked up. Let's go.
Fucking finally got rid of his ass.
Well, I will just say one of my favorite scenes about Break this week was the little Baskerville person. What's her name? Lilith or whatever. Lily.
Lily.
She's trying to torture him with Emily, saying, "Look what we got here," and he's just like, "I can't
Oh, man,
see."
it's like-
And then she like goes closer, and then he just kicks her. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen there? What did you think?
Don't kick the babe.
Unfortunately, I
Kick
do have
the
to give him
babe.
credit. That was a good bit.
It was good. It was good.
No, and then after she's like, wait, hold on, Emily.
But yeah, we got to the point now where Break is, was still captured by them and is at a point where he can't see anything at all anymore. Doesn't mean it was gonna stop him from fighting. He very much could still fight for a bit. But now his
Don't
time
need to
has,
see a bitch, cut a bitch.
now his time has run out towards the end of this week's reading. he got to go down. I thought he was gonna be, you know, doing his thing, and then he just dies alone. But then we had a couple people show up towards the end, right? I can't even remember their names. This is the other thing we have to discuss too. Okay, several characters were brought up this week and given backstories, and we were just like, were we supposed to remember these characters? Were we supposed to have paid attention to them? What was the one Anne brought up? Cheryl? Is that her
Yeah,
name?
I asked if Cheryl was someone that I was supposed to remember because I did not. I didn't even remember that name being ever said.
So it took me a bit to remember to associate the name with the person. She was like the grandma that we saw in like a couple scenes talking with Sharon. And
Yeah,
I
she's
think
just one of the 4 great dukes. It's fine.
you know,
It's not bad that she came back. It's just that thing of like they're acting like I'm supposed to recognize this person, and I can't tell. I can't tell at this point if that was just me or if that was Pandora Hearts just introducing this new character that I was supposed to know.
I was just like,
dedicated to women.
I was just like, what? Was she introduced in the same scenes that we met Barma, or was she introduced before that? I couldn't remember that bit, but I remember she was there because she scolded him for trolling them or something like that. I don't
I want
remember
to say she had a
exactly.
scene or two with Sharon before.
Okay, I mean, probably, yeah. Yeah, apparently, you know, I mean, she's supposed to be an important character in the lore of the world, being one of the great dukes, I guess. But we just didn't really get to see her except for like the bit towards the end where like they had made it seem like Barma had betrayed her and killed her. I mean, she wasn't dead. She was fine, but you know, I mean, like, oh, it's a big betrayal, but actually Barma's just like, actually I was a triple agent. Ha ha ha. You didn't realize it. Now Raim has all the coded messages and actually the key is over here or whatever. And I was just like, was I supposed to grow attached to Barma at all throughout this story? Was I supposed to care about what was going on with him? I don't know. Is it just me?
No, I've got much to say. The first half of the reading this week was very.
The
Am I
entire
meant to
first
care
21st
about
volume
any of
was.
this?
It's like, I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew.
To me, Barma was the funny dude who showed up at first, pretending to be like a creepy clown guy, doing weird stuff to them. I don't remember if he was supposed to be a clown or not. He was in some weird disguise before and doing
He looked like the
illusions at
Monopoly
them.
Man, yeah.
That's what it was, yeah. And then when he showed his true self, he just kept talking in like a fancy old-timey accent. I don't remember how you describe this accent. He would just keep using words that just kept annoying me to read, more so than thinking he was like eloquent. and then he would just keep saying, you know, I'm doing this because I want to acquire knowledge about this stuff, to a less creepy degree than the Yura, who I guess was supposed to be his family. I don't remember. Associated with the family
Like a
that he's
cousin or
associated
some
with,
shit.
at least. Yeah. That was
a cousin of a cousin of a cousin of a cousin.
that was the most I knew about him. That was the most I knew about him. Okay, and then they were trying to say like, oh, actually he's betraying them all for these reasons. I'm like, okay, all right, sure. I barely knew the guy, but I guess this is a big betrayal. And then they're like, no, actually, it was a double cross for this reason. But that makes it a triple cross. And I'm like, wait, I'm so confused.
You just don't understand the 10D chess he's playing here.
But
I
here,
was gonna say 4, but no, 10. Okay, sure.
and then Glenn
Can't
is
call
just
it
like,
4D chess anymore because that exists.
and Glenn is
What's
just
my
like, I know
trouble?
you've lied. I know you've been lying to us, but we just wanted you here to like observe what you would do. And I'm like, wait, but how does?
No,
Yeah.
listen, you don't
Hey,
understand.
Glenn.
He's gonna drain the swamp any day now.
Oh, okay, all
And
right.
Glenn's 11D chess to know that all of this is going on.
I know everything, but I'm not gonna do anything about that. Okay, well, all right, cool. I don't. All right,
Big Chad.
so I'll just say, like, I understand we're in the end game stuff. Okay, so whatever characters Mochizuki has decided are still here at this point and are still sort of involved with the plot, they feel like they have to give them some sort of closure, and I understand that, but I don't know. we needed more build up for those two characters, especially when you say the whole reason he did all of this stuff is because his explanation is, I cannot let you alter the past because it may prevent me and Cheryl from meeting, and she is the love of my life, even though she does not feel the same way about me and married somebody else, I think.
He's also married.
Even though
Hey,
she's a
we ain't
married
dead yet.
woman.
There's still a chance.
Literally, like there's a flashback scene where he's like, "Listen, as long as I'm alive, there's still a chance."
It's a non-zero chance, okay? It's a non-zero.
Honestly,
You know what?
love the commitment, even though we have never met you. But why are we spending so long on this?
Oh, and then we also had to show off his the bird he controls, Dodo, the Dodo, and we got to see the Dodo, and I believe we also got to see apparently Cheryl controls the owl. We saw that too. What others? We know that there's the Raven. We've already met the. Is the Jabberwock considered a bird? Is that considered
Yes.
a bird? Okay.
There's birds somewhere in there, chap. Therefore, bird.
So that's 4. Who would the 5th be? Is that the one that
Griffin.
Zai has?
The Griffin, yeah.
Griffin. Okay. So there's supposed to be like
And then
those
Gil
5
has the
birds.
Raven.
Yeah, and he's got the Raven. Okay. So we got the birds established now. Again, I guess they were
Loose
supposed to be.
Definition of bird, but
I guess they were supposed to be important towards the plot. For some of the fight scenes. I mean, they did kind of look cool in some panels, but for the most part, I was just like, all right, this is a nice another layer of MacGuffins that we want to add on here. That's cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. We got all the doors. Are we at 5 or 6 doors now? One of the doors was a secret door, right? Was it like 4 doors and there was a secret 5th door and then there was 5 birds? Was that how it was? Or was there 6 doors?
I think there's always been 5.
Okay, so we got doors, we got birds, we got keys. Okay, we got all those. Why not?
A lot of things going on here.
Got 5 doors, got 5 keys.
By the way, we're at the very end and we're introducing more rules to this shit. Okay, which
More complicated.
never I would bring up never fucking Matt. We didn't need this lore explained to us. It was like, oh, Barma destroyed the Rainsworth key, therefore all the Rainsworth chains cannot be used right now. They cannot be used right now. That's just a rule. Can't do it right now.
But Rain was given the actual key.
Yes.
So if he uses his blood to reactivate the key, then that will send a signal across to the actual doors, and they'll be able to feel it.
Yeah, that was a pretty
This is
clear.
a
I
lot.
need a MacGuffin. Give me a MacGuffin.
It was a lot happening while also trying to tell us that Barma was actually like a triple agent, and I don't.
There's
There's a
things
lot.
going on here. There's layers. Much like
a
an
lot of
onion.
it also kind of made immediately unimportant by the next volume.
Exactly. Yes. Okay. I think I mentioned this to some other people. Okay. When I during the Girls Last Tour watch along, like right before we started that. Okay. I had started the reading for this week, and I was like, "Wow, Mochizuki did the thing that they always do." We were in the middle of like fights and stuff last volume, and then this week started with, all right, so it's the next day. We moved on from that. but
I'm a different person now.
we were in the middle of something. What do you mean? And then like we like went into like flashbacks explaining what happened. I'm like, no, why don't you just continue from there? What? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I feel like a crazy person when I read it. It's just like, no, we moved on from that. We moved on. I'm like, oh.
It's fine. The editors are finally stepping in.
That was a funny bit. That was a fun. Okay. So, man, my thoughts on this series at this point are just like, I don't even know anymore. I don't understand whose side I'm supposed to root for anymore. I think I'm supposed to be rooting.
Oz?
Well, so the only thing I know is that it sounds like I'm not supposed to root for Jack, but Jack doesn't seem like one of the main players involved here anymore. So I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Yeah,
It
you
just-
shouldn't get sidelined, huh? After all that fucking time.
we had 2 whole volumes about him, and then this week it was just him whispering like, "Oh, I'll be here forever. You can't leave me. I'm a part of you. This is my body." And okay,
Jack's
well,
just a clingy girlfriend now.
And now, finally, at the end, we see the true villains behind all of it, and who've definitely been here the whole time.
The whole time.
The editors.
what
Oh,
I was
sorry, the 4chan commenters. The mysteries.
The ghosts.
I did at one point when we had seen this creepy old lady earlier in the series, and her name was like Jury or whatever. I was like, that's a pretty fucking weird name for this character to have. I wonder what weird role she's gonna have in this eventually. We're definitely not gonna abandon this, right? We didn't abandon it. Well, not immediately. We brought it back. We had what was it? Glenn was like walking up to go to open the MacGuffin door that they had found. I don't know if that was the Baskerville door or something. They found the door into some place, and they were gonna go open it. And then the council convened. Okay, it turned out they were in like an abyss courtroom, which
Council will decide your fate.
which I I guess we're in Sablier right now, and the old version of Sablier has manifested as like an abyss town over the area, I guess, or something to that effect. And the council is convened here. A bunch of weird ghost lurking spirits of sorts, creature anomaly observer things. A jury is apparently one of them, and explains that this world is all just a tale. It is a book. It is one of the many stories that these observers have been observing, and the council is convening as to whether or not Glenn can proceed with ending the story the way that he wishes to, or I mean, continuing the story how he wishes to, or you know, what they plan to do with this story. Council convenes, and they're saying things like, oh, we should end it here. Oh, you know, maybe a rewrite. You know, I don't know. What if the ending is gonna sound similar to this other thing? We might want to do this thing instead. No, we should end it here or whatever. The council convenes, and I believe they eventually end up just saying, no, we're just gonna end the story here, which for some reason means we cannot let Glenn do what he's going to do.
Well, right now the world's going to end, and if Glenn does what he does, the world's not going to end. So the story
that's
doesn't
true.
end.
That is true. Okay. So they don't want him to do it because he's planning to alter the past, and then that's going to cause a whole bunch of changes or whatever. And yeah, you made an excellent point about it, I think, Aztec, in the spoiler zone. Your caption for the scene, which I'll show the scene that you screen capped. Your caption was, when your editor gets on your nerves, so now they're a plot point. And I think that's I think that's a good way to put it.
That is pretty much what happened, huh?
Let's see. Let me put the image up. Oh my god, where did the image go? Okay.
It was like a couple pages before that where my first thought was, this is starting to get a bit meta, isn't it?
We have lines like, we have never borne witness to the way this tale has diverged. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. I've never seen a story go in this many fucking directions before. I don't know if I would say it's a good way, but let it end without alteration.
We should revise.
A tale already exists where the world ended at
moment.
the time of the previous Glenn. Meaning that maybe originally we just wanted to write that story and end it with that, and then we made it into this. I wasn't sure. But we must end this tale. A revision, an end to this tale. We should simply wait and see. We should revise this tale. If this is too similar to an existing one, forcing a rewrite midway would be appropriate. An end to this tale, however, in this case, and I'm just like, were we having arguments with the editor whether we should end it now or if we should keep this going forever, like it's like One Piece or some shit, or Bleach or something? Like,
oh no!
Were there
I assure you,
discussions
Oda's
about
editor
this?
does not want him ending that gravy train.
Because like, when I look at scenes like that, okay. It does, of course. I have to bring up Umineko at least once, reminding me of the goat-headed, plant, like theorizing goat heads or whatever. is this directly talking to the editor? Is this talking with like what the fans might be thinking or whatever? This was this a monthly release or something? I forget how this was released, but I don't know how much time was in between chapter releases.
I'm pretty sure this was a monthly release.
Okay, so it probably gave them Mochizuki more time to digest whatever feedback they were getting from the earlier chapter releases. Obviously, you can't instantly revise all of the next chapter to accompany or to account for that because the amount of work it takes for a manga chapter. But like a couple chapters in the future or whatever, you might be able to. And a part of me had wondered. Yeah, go on.
Part of it also reminded me of the what was it? The Sea of
English, Ari?
Sea of the Subconscious?
Episode 8. The sea. You
Yeah.
know?
One Piece?
Yeah, with the pirate ship thing, or
the stories. The Sea of the Stories.
Library?
The Sea of Fragments?
See, yeah. Yeah, because they mentioned the talk of the books.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I understand. Yeah.
That's my Umineka reference for the week. Thank you.
Okay, we got there eventually.
No wonder I had no idea what you're talking
As
about.
long as we're on a similar note about like the
worry.
meta narrative aspects of all this, there was a moment where it said intermission present day, which was really funny to me because it was incredibly homestuck.
Only Andy were here.
I didn't realize the Homestuck connection with that. I just thought it was incredibly funny because I was like, I'd lost track of what was supposed to be present, what was supposed to be a flashback a while ago with this fucking series. I don't even know anymore. we keep doing this thing where we're like, okay, we're in the middle of this now, but actually it's the next day now. But we'll cut back to scenes from what you should have just seen immediately after. But we'll cut so that it's like it's actually Break waking up from like passing out, okay, and then we can explain what happened in between instead of just showing what happened in between.
Dream Oz was having.
No, an all dream Break was having.
Oh God.
I was gonna make the Oz was dead the whole time joke, but actually.
So here's the other thing too with that stuff, okay? I don't mind if Mochizuki wanted to get weird with the whole meta-narrative aspect of this. I don't really mind that. It can be handled in an interesting way. But like Mochizuki tends to do, we brought that up and then just immediately abandoned it. It factored into nothing. Like, they just said, oh, a child of ill omen is here. Oh no, what do we do?
No,
and then they died. Not died, but like they pushed them back, and then they were just able to do what they were doing. I don't understand. What were you trying to say?
I guess I got the implication that the whole like actual ending bit with people heading somewhere was the characters going to that space with the fucking whatever they were actually called. I don't remember.
The jury things?
Something like that.
The weird observers or whatever.
That was what I understood to be happening. Obviously, I'm a dumbass, so I could be very wrong.
Well,
Hold
on.
All of us.
So what did you understand to be happening again? Just so I understand how you understand.
Like the ending sequence with I think Oz and Gil and Alice heading like somewhere. I thought they were heading to where the editors were.
I had thought, and maybe I'm misremembering, I had thought Break had essentially dragged them into that area so that they could just open the door towards the end of the volume. I couldn't tell anymore though. I honestly, actually, I don't remember where the fuck Break was towards the end. He fought somebody. I think
because Break didn't they leave Break behind, and it was like a last stand kind of deal, or he was trying to have one, and then everyone kept being like, "No, you fucking idiot! Stop trying to die on us."
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of blanked on a lot of this stuff. All I just knew was, all right, this is where Break dies.
Several times to Break at this point, so
yeah,
it might have been recently.
It won't fucking stick.
You're just like, Break, die, Break, die. Why isn't he dead? Bro, the after, not the afterword, because there wasn't actually an afterword on the second one, but like the special thanks page after Break fucking dies is just like, here's a beaten up Emily thanking you for reading this. I'm like, damn, that's fucked. That's fucked with the Emily. We did get quite a few scenes with Emily
the main
this week.
character like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Integral part of this story, Chap. I feel like it's forgotten sometimes.
Damn, just like in Umaneko.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the pages. Yeah, so Break was essentially at the courtroom area where all the beings disappeared from. I guess the beings had like changed their, not really changed their mind. They're just like, let us cease our interventions and just watch what happens. For continuing to do so may give rise to additional irregularity existences. We just gotta watch it and see how it unfolds. And then they just kind of vanish. And then Break's like, oh, wait, I think I sort of kind of hear Oz. And then he just, like, pulls through some force and breaks a thing and then pulls them into... basically shortcuts them into speedrun hack, okay, into the courtroom. And then says, go, quick, to the door, get going. And then they head there, and he's like, okay, I'm all alone, I can die now. And then Sharon and Raim show up. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I don't get to die alone.
And are like, fucking... quit it.
Hey, Ari,
Stop that. Get some help.
they made the scope knife a character.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But he did get to say some powerful line towards the end at least. He's like, I can't see a thing. There's no light going through my eyes anymore, and yet I still can see some gentle light of hope in some way. I forget exactly how the line goes, but he had said something along that line where he's just like...
He makes, I think, the first reference in Pandora Hearts to the myth of Pandora.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't think anyone has referenced it before, but he mentions, like, having opened the lid and the one thing left now is hope.
I see.
I want to say he referenced it when he talked about his backstory.
He very well might have.
Okay. So yeah, Break is fucking dead.
Can we just stop reminding the audience that Break is dead? It's not. How do you know how they feel?
So Kevin's fucking dead.
He was unalived.
Yeah, so Kevin's dead, yeah. He's unalived. Listen,
Man,
he's
these videos must be
YouTube,
unmonetizable.
destroy this VOD.
he's just listen. The weird spiritual lurkers, okay, they told me that there's endless tales, okay? Several could have Break alive and well. Several of them could. Many of them could.
I mean, I'm just gonna read
it's actually
the
a
Pandora
canon
Hearts
event.
AU.
Okay, it's a canon event. Well, so that's Break. Break died. Who else died this week? Did anybody else die this week? Oh yeah, Barma died too,
week,
right? Oscar was last week. Yes, Oscar's dead.
Okay.
We have confirmed Oscar's dead. Barma, I believe, was revealed his intentions to Glenn, and then they like were by an edge, and then Glenn is just like, all right, well, bye, and then threw himself off.
See ya.
So as far as we know, he's also dead? Question mark?
I'd say Oz's dad, but I guess Ada's dad.
Oh yeah.
Technically, Oz is dead.
Listen.
I like
Look,
that
he
they
wasn't
go
a dad,
out of
he
their
wasn't
way
a
to
father.
not give him a redemption moment.
They really towards the end just did not. Towards the very end, even when they're both trying to protect Ada, he's just like, I will never acknowledge you. Fuck you. You're not. I hate you, and I hate Jack, and I hate the fact that you're there. Like, I'm just, oh god, so much anger for somebody
Not
who
a
appears to be.
stepdad. He's a dad who stepped up.
So much anger for
Dad who
somebody who
stepped
appears to be
down.
bleeding a lot against the wall.
I actually read that scene differently than you, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because I interpreted that last goodbye as coming from Zai, because he said, I won't acknowledge you till my last breath, and then took his last breath.
Oh.
I
I don't believe that, but it'd be very funny.
I see where you're coming from, but I don't think you say it like that when you're I don't think people who say that like they mean once I die I forgive you and I love you. I don't think people typically mean that when they say that, but I don't know.
That's pretty funny though.
You'll find out when you die.
Are you telling me his father was just a tsundere in the end? That's all it was?
We'll all know in the end.
Give me a week and I'll tell you.
It's fine. He's okay, all right? He's perfectly fine. He's going to have one more hero moment before he dies, okay? And then it'll be like, listen, okay, maybe you're all right, Oz. Okay, maybe you're all right.
He just had his hero moment, though.
Listen, we
He
still have
saved
time
Ada.
for him to... We still have time for him to have another hero moment, okay? We still have time. That was a hero moment, but that's not the hero moment for him, okay? We got time. We got time. Honestly, though, I don't really... Honestly, at this point, though, like... Mochizuki has given like only heartbreaking time to that development, so I have zero faith in any of that beyond this point. So this is probably just where that ends, and that's
Yeah, motherfucker's dead.
I like. Again, I think I said this last week. I kind of wish we put a lot more of Oscar's story, and combined it more with Zai's story, to actually make it more of a eventually redeeming kind of thing, but actually, because the problem with Oscar's story was apparently he like had a slight hatred towards Oz just on principle of the fact that he had just assumed that this was a creature who was involved with the death of his wife and child.
But that was Zai.
Well, it was also Oscar's wife and their supposed planned child had
No,
also
Oscar
died.
didn't know until like 5 minutes before he died. Oscar didn't like him. Well, Oscar did like him, but it was that kind of love-hate where it's like, this is my nephew, my wife is dead, she died in labor, this is basically my surrogate son who I'm raising for my brother. I do love him, but also I wish this was my life. Oscar did not know until like 5 minutes before he died.
Well, no, well, wait, hold on. Now I'm confused, because I was under the impression that he was told by Zai 5 minutes before they do the ceremony to try to kill Oz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But we're like 10 years in the future here.
No, because it was grown Ada beside him, right?
Wait, hold on.
When Zai told Oscar it was grown Ada beside him, right?
I think you're right.
Maybe.
Let me go
Chad,
grab
were
it.
you wrong again?
Well, all I know is most of last week's story about him was supposed to be about how he was like confused of whether or not he should like kill Oz because he's had a hatred for him or whatever for all this time. And I'm just, if you're telling me you only learned about 5 minutes beforehand, now I don't fucking understand what happened last week.
That's because that's what I was complaining about last week. Because I was saying, wouldn't it have been much more interesting if Zai had told him right before the ceremony 15 or 10 years ago, where it's like, oh, this person you've loved. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, because I see. Yeah, because it's grown Ada and Oscar. Wait, Father, that can't be true. If that's true, then he's. Why did you blindly take that boy at his word? Yeah, it's Oscar and grown Ada. I'm sorry to say.
Okay, then what the fuck was everything about Oscar last week?
Okay, so
You can tell Pandora Hearts is a really well-made story.
Since I read this like 2 hours ago.
Okay,
Go
what's
for
the
it.
clarification
Go
you
for it.
got?
All right. So Oscar resented Oz because he was alive and Oscar's son wasn't. It was completely
Yes.
unrelated to Jack at the time.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he was told, hey, Jack is like the root of all evil. And he was like, Zai, I think you're fucking losing it, buddy.
Okay. All right. I still don't know if for all the stuff that happened with him last week, I think
That's what I was complaining about last week. Because it's like You literally offloaded this at the very end. Not
They did
so
cram this
that-
entire plot point into the last quarter of a volume, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
not,
'cause
not
I
so
do
that
remember,
we could
yeah.
grow Oscar, but rather so that we could give more meaning to his death. Not so much
Sure.
to actually give him depth, but rather to make it sadder once he dies, because you're going to kill him in 5 minutes from now.
Right. I think Mochizuki is just likes to add in these things that were clearly not there before or planned to be there before, and just add them in. Because again, we mentioned this last week. There was like no build up to that kind of stuff. But the point of me bringing this up is I kind of wanted a better redemption kind of thing, similar to what they were trying to do for Oscar, but for Zai, and Zai really just didn't get that.
No, fuck you.
So Zai was just towards the very end. Okay, his trauma representation of the story thematically is just I'm the person who will fucking die with my hatred as a result of my trauma. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I can see that thematically, but also
I forgive you, Dad. Burn in hell, shit spawn.
my heart as a
Seriously?
reader, okay, wanted a nice little redeem between the two of some kind of way. You know, they're both working together to save Ada. Does it get points for that? No, fuck off.
No.
Honestly, I appreciate this. It is so much better.
I
Yeah.
have to agree.
All right,
It is
all right,
pretty
that's
funny,
fair.
I will admit.
Everybody
Wow.
gets their shonen redemption. Nah, fuck Sai.
I'm neither here nor there about it. I do applaud her though for the gall of not going through with it.
Sometimes it's
saying
important
no.
that someone just sucks.
Yeah, just going, no, I'm not gonna give him one. Like, okay.
You get nothing. You get nothing.
You don't get your Dragon Ball redemption. You're a terrible person.
You've been a shitty dad for like a decade and a half. Dying right now isn't gonna make up for that.
I was just like,
Well, to
well,
be fair, he's been a shitty dad to Oz.
I was just like,
Yeah.
well, sorry we couldn't see eye
As
to
far
eye.
as far as we're aware, he has a decent relationship with Ada.
Yeah, he's a dad who stepped up.
Just
Listen.
ignore the absentee father part and
Listen, he
killing your uncle who is practically your actual father, and
Look, we all make mistakes.
listen. That
Everybody
was
has those days.
that was Echo / Zwei, and they get a whole thing this week too. Okay, they
'cause-
get
no,
a whole
'cause-
backstory
no,
too.
because Sai tells her to her face, yeah, I dealt the final blow on Uncle Oscar.
Right.
Self
Which
thinks
is
the
a lie.
American way.
But yeah, Zwei and Echo had their whole back and forth thing this week.
You're gonna have to explain.
Yeah,
I kept getting so
No.
fucking confused. There's like
No.
6 different fucking names involved with this one character. There's Echo, Noise, Zwei, Doldi, Doldum, fucking.
there's
I don't
Echo with a K.
know which one is which personality. If they're all each different personalities, or if there's only 2 with like 3 different fucking nicknames each. I'm so fucking confused. I don't.
All right, so my
Who's the crazy
admittedly
side? Who's
probably
not?
flawed interpretation of this. There are 2 of them. I
That
don't know
was my
which one's supposed to be
understanding.
the fucking chain and which one's the human.
I had
Yeah,
no
so
idea.
so Zwei and Noise are the same one, and then Echo and Echo. So my version, for some ungodly reason, started in the same page, calling her Echo with a CH and Echo with a K. I
Yeah.
don't remember if that happens in earlier
Echo
parts,
with a
but they
K
just-
is how Oz has always referred
Yeah,
to her.
they don't
Okay.
do it in the
Right.
same page, I don't think, but yeah.
I've
in-
been
in this
saying it
volume
in my
they
head
did.
as Eco.
Eco.
Yeah, in
just
this
so
volume, they
I
did start
don't get them
putting them on
mixed
the
up.
same page, and I'm just like, we've already got so many. Please.
So
I am one
did
yet
Vincent
Benny.
tell the human version of her to piss off, or
That's why I was getting confused. It sounded like it had looked like at first he was trying to tell the fucked up creepy one to fuck off so he could talk to like the one that seemed like they were more scared of being in the cell or whatever. And then he showed up the next day and was like, actually, no, I can chill with you too. We could both be weird together. And I guess that was like all it took for the crazy side to just be madly in love with Vincent forever
your freak
afterwards.
matches my freak?
So from what I understand, and I could be wrong with this understanding, my understanding was that they were trying to tell us that Echo has ended up with this multiple personality thing because they were supposed to become a Baskerville, but they are an incomplete Baskerville, and so they're like half chain, half human, split like this.
I think it was like their chain is stronger than them or something.
Okay. So the chain didn't
Like,
fully take
they just
over.
can't handle the power they have.
Oh, okay, all right.
Raise your EXP until you can use it.
You don't have enough badges.
Because I kept trying to distinguish to myself, because we have like 3 different characters with multiple personalities going on here. We have Echo, we have Alice, and we have Oz.
Also
Also Glenn. Yes, that's true. We also have Glenn. We had to make a point this week.
Glenn.
We had to make the point this week in one of the lines of mentioning like all the personalities must not be merged because of this reason or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, okay,
because it's more entertaining.
It's more entertaining for the tale.
I use they them pronouns, not because I'm non-binary, but because I'm literally multiple dudes.
And this was just Mochizuki trying to be like trying to look into the camera and say, listen, it's like this because I think it's fun. All right.
Now that's a real editor moment.
Why fuck yourself? That's why.
Hey, listen. Listen, you can have fun with it if you want, okay? As long as I can follow what the fuck is going on. My problem is sometimes I can't follow what the fuck is going on. And I don't know who I'm supposed to root for or give a shit about. Because the next page, we just move on.
You can tell it's a good series when everyone has to start with, from what I understand.
Again, like all the Tumblr posts for Pandora Hearts always at some point have to mention. I mean, most people don't understand it, but.
It takes a high
it's us. We're most people. We're most
really
people.
Get it, but
it doesn't take a high IQ. It takes brain damage.
I'm just trying to piece them together. So, okay. Currently, Glenn is aiming to go back in time to stop things from happening. What exactly is planned to kill Lacey? That's what it was.
To kill Lacey before he sends her to the abyss. Because when he sent her to the abyss, it did kill her, but she gave birth there.
And that started all the chain of events of things that happened here.
So it basically erased Alice from existence.
Right. Yes. Yes. And then Jack wants to not do that because he likes Lacey and doesn't want that to happen.
Too much.
Well, too much. Barma at this point is just like, I don't. Was it Barma or Break? I think it was Break. Break was because I remember everything about the tale was explained to Glenn, and then Break is like, still trying to stop Glenn, and Glenn's just like, why are you even trying to stop me? The world is going to end if I don't do this. And Break's like, maybe, but I can't let you undo that thing. I can't let you win, essentially. Maybe you're trying to stop the world from ending, but I can't let you win, or something to that effect. I forget what the logic was, but it was
basically, I'd prefer the world to have ended than for none of this to have happened.
Okay. I can more understand that.
Better to have loved than lost and blah blah blah.
Meanwhile, I believe Oz had a scene where, was it Oz talking with Jack saying, let's make a deal?
Yeah.
And then we left that for later, or did it happen? I think we left that for later.
No, we didn't see it.
Okay.
Didn't see shit.
Secrets. Okay, we get secrets.
Mochizuki with the
Listen.
secret.
I just when I kept reading all the stuff about Barma and thinking to myself, I don't really care about Barma. I just kept asking myself, where is Leo? Or not. Well, we know where Leo is. Where's Elliot and Leo? Where's the old duo that I really liked? Okay, can we bring back? Can we bring back Elliot? Can we undo the past so he didn't get killed? And then I'm just saying.
Bring back Elliot.
I would have had.
Best we can do is Leo holding onto his sword.
I was just like, why couldn't we have held off on the self-sacrifice Elliot moment until like these last chapters? So I could have had more time with him. We could have had Barma sacrifice himself instead back then.
Could have had more time with Break too. By the way,
could have had more time with Break, probably, maybe, probably not.
More time with Emily too.
Can I point out that Break's last wound was on his Emily shoulder?
That shit's evil. That's just like, you know, that person's bad. Like, it's like, oh, by the way, we're gonna cut off your Emily shoulder. Like, why do you have to be so personal? Like, just gut him like a fish. Like, why do you have to do that? Where's Emily gonna be?
After his little dungeon scene where he's like handed back Emily, I expected some kind of exposition for the doll, and we just didn't get it. And I'm kind of hoping we never do.
Emily's
real.
If we haven't gotten any information about it yet, my assumption is that it's probably a doll related to the girl he was meant to protect. It was probably that. I don't know for sure.
Emily's real.
It's my bold assumption, though.
No, she's just Emily.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true. That's true.
Like, I'm expecting it to be plot relevant to him, but I think it would be actually hilarious if it's just a thing.
Well, if he's fucking dead now, I don't know if we're getting that.
You ever seen him without his hat? That's weird.
It's okay. Yeah. Break was just the chain. Emily is the actual vessel of Break, and so he is alive and well. And you know, the next person that puts Emily on their shoulder, okay, Break's gonna take over the body. We'll continue like that.
Don't fucking do this to me.
No, but see, Chap, you seem to have forgotten. Fuck, where is it? Hold on.
You can just hear the monkey paw curling, and this is exactly what happens next chapter.
Also, can I mention real quick, okay, I don't think I care for everybody calling him Hatter-san. I don't think I care for that. I
don't know why they have to say Hatter-san. Like,
they just keep doing it because he's got the Mad Hatter chain. We haven't seen the Mad Hatter chain for ages, and then I think we briefly got it.
It would be one thing if the Alice in Wonderland stuff mattered more.
Exactly, yeah.
I assume it's just a title he's known by. Like, people don't know Break, they know the Mad Hatter. They know the threat Pandora has.
They don't know Kevin, okay, like we do. They don't know.
Like, the Baskervilles don't give a shit about Break. They care about the guy with that chain.
I've seen them call him Hatter-san or Xerx, like Xerks, instead of Xerxes. Yeah. They call him Xerx. I think.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's up with what's the old lady? What she keeps calling him?
Was it that? Or is that...
Yes, that's literally what she calls him.
Okay.
You're probably right.
I believe you. I don't remember fuck all about the Cheryl character and what she was doing. I don't know.
When I first read it, there were two things about this this chunk that kept confusing me. One, I always got Cheryl and Shelly confused.
Yep.
Because their names, obviously.
Who was Shelly supposed to be again?
Like, Cheryl is the oldest, the grandmother. Shelly is the mother, and Sharon is the daughter.
Okay.
And Shelly is the one that Break had the bond with, the contract, basically. Just, you know, I'll be your servant, whatever. And Shelly is... No, it's Sharon.
Cheryl is the grandmother. Shelly was the...
Rereading this. Can't keep it straight.
But
Going
I
good,
get
Ari.
confused. And then we have Duke Barma, who is in love with the grandmother, but he looks the same age as Break.
Yes.
So-
Yep.
Literally the entire time I was reading it the first time, I did not, like, even after this part, I was still like, wait, he was in love with the mom? Because he's really young looking.
Look,
No,
the knowledge
he's the
keeps them
grandmother's
young.
age, apparently. He just never ages. Never ages. Yeah.
That's
Didn't we
fine. Break
establish
never
that
ages
about,
either.
Like,
We made that a rule at some point. If you're in a legal contractor, sometimes you just don't age, I
I was
think.
gonna say.
Only if
But
you're
then-
lucky, though.
But
Yes.
so it's like
Only some of them.
yeah, only so like. But it was just very much just like because it's only really introduced this love triangle like here, and so I was like, okay, it's Sky. Okay,
We needed this established a lot earlier, okay? But listen,
maybe not at all.
or maybe not. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Listen. It's. I get it. We're towards the end, and these characters that we have involved are gonna start having death scenes or like hero moments, and we want to try to like establish more about this character for the reader. But it just feels so sudden and out of place with some of them to have all of that loaded in all of a sudden here when none of it was hinted at before. I guess in a way I like it more than not trying to introduce these things and then giving them a hero moment or whatever, but at some point I have to ask myself, why are these characters even in some of these scenes? Do we need Barma to be a triple agent to progress the plot? Do we need
Yes.
the Cheryl backstory stuff at all? Was she even really involved with these events other than being knocked out and having her thing stolen? I don't get it. And then you got Raim in the scenes who's like, I get to decode. Oh, I figured it out. Barma was actually sending us secret coded things. If I arrange the letters like this, oh, it actually says this. The key is, oh my god, we have the key. All right, guys, let's get going. And then he tries to like stop them from fighting them, and it's like, oh no, what's gonna happen here? And he just immediately goes, I have no intention of fighting you. I have zero capability of fighting, actually. So we're just gonna talk real quick. We're just gonna talk for a bit. And I'm like, all right, Ray,
Oh, you want to fight, big man? No, you'd wreck my shit.
I'm like, Raim, I think I like you as a
Like,
character.
if we could just talk it out for a second. You can kill me after. It's fine.
I like you as a character, Raim. I liked how cold-blooded we made that one panel look when you introduced your chain to distract a small child before you shot her in the head. I liked seeing that bit. Only for that to not fucking matter and got reversed, and then it turned out you were having a death scene, but then you didn't have a death scene. There was a lot happening with Raim, but then a lot didn't happen with Raim at the same time. And now he's here in the endgame stuff, and I'm just like, why are you here though? Do you have to be here? You're probably just going to die being here.
Look,
Good-
Shep,
good
he's
luck.
doing his best.
Good luck, Raim. And then we have several of these bonus chapters that are trying to like give more lore to Raim, and I can feel Mochizuki really likes a lot of these characters like Barma and Raim as like their own OCs, but then we just don't have nice places for them in the story that feel natural for them to be a part of things, because we've restricted some of them in some ways. Like Raim has no real fighting abilities. He has a chain that allowed him to pretend to be dead, but it was pretty much only effective once because now everybody's just gonna know that he has that chain. I guess I don't know if you can necessarily even use it again, but supposedly he has a chain that lets him pretend that he's dead. And I'm like, okay, that was interesting.
It's on a cooldown timer. I'm pretty sure they said at some point.
Probably,
I have
but
that
listen.
chain too. It's a bottle of ketchup.
All I know is Mochizuki also at some point in the past couple weeks said, hey, you can actually have like more than one contract. So I'm like, oh, so you've invented a way for some of these characters like Raim to actually have a use then, right? But I don't think they've done that.
No.
So
Look, competent paper pusher is still a use.
I mean, listen, again,
Wait,
I
listen,
think I like him as a
Shadow
character,
has a
but
role in this fantasy society. Accountants have jobs,
that's
and
I mean,
that's
that's true.
enough, okay?
That's true. Listen, again, I like Raim as a character. I don't know why he's in these. I don't know why he's come to the Sablier with them. I don't get why.
Chef, you understand, okay? If they live longer because their contracts, I can tax them more.
Oh, I see.
It's just working for the fantasy IRS.
So
They have to
Raim
come
showed
to
up with the
me.
Pandora like tax documents to like yell at them and audit them. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I see.
Exactly.
All right, I understand. Okay. They just came to talk to the Bastards. They're like, listen, your books are a mess.
This is why you gotta hire me, Chef NV4, to be your accountant, to do your taxes.
Instead of H&R Block, it's H&R Box. Pandora's Box. This is a good joke. You just didn't appreciate it.
I get it.
Yeah. Anyways, what else happened this week? Did anything happen this week? I don't know if anything happened this week. Yeah, I guess Zai's dead now too. I guess. It seemed like they talked, and then he just put his back up against the wall, and there was a lot of blood. Like he got shot, and I couldn't remember when.
No, he
shot.
got cut by the chain that was jumping.
He
down
got cut.
toward Ada.
Okay. All right, so that's what it was. Oh yeah, that was the other thing too. There's a lot of fucked up chains coming down to attack everybody in the quote city, which at this point, since it was the old Sablier, should just be a bunch of the people roaming around, homeless people that were roaming around Sablier, I'd assume, unless it took over more bigger of an area than I was remembering. I thought it had just taken over the old Sablier area, or the current Sablier area by overriding it with the old Sablier area. But then it seemed like there was a lot more city people there than there should have been. But maybe I was just misremembering that.
I think there was just like a crowd gawking around the edge of it.
Oh, okay. And then all the
Because
chains
like there are a
showed
bunch of refugees that were settled around the hole.
The chains were pretty fucking creepy that showed up. I didn't like them. I didn't like them in probably an intended way, I should say. It's not that like I didn't like them and I didn't want to see them. Like they gave me a I do not like this painting, Charlie, kind of feel that I believe Mochizuki intended. So I'm giving props to those, I guess.
They were terrible in a great way.
Yeah, I'll say that. Oh yeah, the Echoes Y stuff. I think we got caught up on how confused we were about that stuff. But the other things that happened with them, they showed up and started fucking with Ada, right? That's where we got to the whole not Zwei. Well, Zwei was there too, but Zai and Oz stuff is because they use the puppet string thread things, whatever they do. They use that ability to control Ada. Ada almost stabbed Oz from behind, and then they tried to use it to like say I'm gonna have Ada like stab herself unless you give up or whatever, and then we stopped that somehow. I forget how we stopped it, but we stopped that. We stopped that through Zai, I think, shooting. That's what it was. Zai shot Echo / Zwei / insert like 5 other names here. Okay, we shot them. They're fine though, probably. Maybe. When I looked through the thumbnails to use for this week, there was the one that we have now, which is Oz with the scythe, I'm assuming. I was like, I hope I'm not getting this wrong. I'm pretty sure this is Oz. I didn't remember him having red eyes, but he's got red eyes.
I think it's a thing that's supposed to happen when he transforms, but it's a black and white manga, so.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's not very noticeable.
And the other cover image, I believe, is Echo but Zwei or / Noise, because it's got all the like strings around them.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, so we're gonna get a whole volume about that. It was just like a couple.
Oh, we did it.
It was like a couple flashbacks of them in like a prison cell thing, talking with Vincent every now and then. And then it was all right. I'm gonna.
Sorry, you thought Mochizuki was gonna write about a female character?
Maybe there was hope in my heart. Okay, because I liked
I feel
Echo
like we
as a
should have
character.
learned by now.
I liked Echo as a character, okay, but then
Chrissy
we
did
made
more.
her, we made every development we did with her far more complicated than it needed to be, and I just kept getting confused. And now I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm rooting for Echo, maybe not. I don't know anymore. Listen, I still remember the cute little date scene between Echo and Oz, and I think that was very sweet, and it just kept reminding me that maybe I would like Mochizuki's writing a lot more if it was just these characters, but only in a slice of life. I don't know. They have a lot of fun with those, so I don't know. But then we'll have
I actually think
slice
I
of life
agree
scenes.
because there was that moment, the bonus chapter in I think 21st volume,
Okay.
which was just like it's just Alice and Gil and Oz
yeah.
all talking about like Alice trying to get Gil to cook again.
Yes. Yeah, because
Yeah.
now he only has one arm, and they're like, "Oh no, I liked your food," and he shows
We're
off.
never gonna have your food again.
Yo,
was
we
also-
have to cook.
And Gil's like, oh fucking all right, God, I'll figure it out.
I was also reminded this week that Alice's personality is very, very cute and things like that. But it reminded me of that's not the personality we were led to believe that she was going to have throughout the series.
Yep.
She only really assumes the violent kind of bit when she's like, I guess comically busting down the door to say hi to Break, saying "Sup, motherfucker." I don't think she exactly said that, but that was the energy that I got from it. You know, that,
All the,
and
like,
then making fun of
Dumb
Gil.
one-off joke moments are genuinely pretty good, and then this tries to have a plot, and it
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. And it's like, I think my problem is I like a lot of what we do with some of the plot, but we clearly needed more things planned out ahead of time and the dedication to stick with it. More so. I
The
don't
jury
know-
needed to step in and follow.
Yeah. I don't know how much of this was changed from what we originally thought might happen. I don't know. I feel like there was hints that there were rewrites in the middle of things based on that panel mentioning things like that alone. I don't know for sure though, because it could have just been discussions or like ideas, but it certainly feels like a lot of stuff just being added on and thrown in out of nowhere towards the end that was not at all there before, that drastically changes where we progress the story. And I'm just like, okay, but how much feel okay. And I don't know, like the biggest thing that always drew me to this story, the characters are all interesting in their own ways. I can find ways to appreciate a lot of them. There is ways that a lot of them become memorable to me, some more than others. Cheryl is not included in the characters that I remember, but you know, they have ways to make me remember these characters in a way. And then that mixed in with, you know, the stuff that I'd always talked about with the series, the Mochizuki's thematic focus towards the different ways that different people respond to trauma, and their different, the ways that they handle it and the experiences they have towards it, the different ways they interact with people. It's very nice how we have that kind of thought into each of these characters in their own ways. I like that stuff. But then everything else about trying to make this like an intense like shonen drama has not really been able to keep itself together. And I think most of that is just because Mochizuki keeps getting tired of where it's going and then changing it. It's either they're getting tired with it or they're hearing feedback from editors or other people saying that they should not do that and then switching it up. But I feel like if they were actually listening to an editor, it would be more focused. So I don't know if the editor was to blame for that. I don't know. I don't know, but again, it's not a thing where I hate the series. I just, towards these end bits, I'm more so confused, I guess. I'm more so confused. I'm not sure who to root for. I'm just like, I guess things are happening, and it's looking nice as it's happening, I suppose. And I'm like, that's a cool shot. Is that what the series is supposed to be? Am I supposed to just be like, well, this is a cool feeling I'm getting, and just ignore everything else about what was being established about this before? Is that what this is supposed to be now?
I
don't
almost
know.
want to say there's not a correct person to cheer for. I mean, like, depending on your point of view of the whole thing, like, obviously, world ending is, not great. Maybe we should avoid that, but
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I still think generally Oz, and that's about as coherent as I think I can make it.
to be fair, they haven't actually told us what Oz's plan is yet, so.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'll tell you why.
Lynn.
No, I can tell you why they haven't told us yet. It's because Mochizuki didn't know what it was yet.
That's how
Obobo in the chat a while ago said Breaky-chan when we were talking about nicknames for Break, and then also just said, I think it's okay to end the world sometimes as a treat. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Just a little ending of the world. It's acceptable sometimes.
Speaking of not knowing things, I like to mention that the final page from chapters being this, like, I'm getting some Dori-Doro vibes from this page.
Can
you
say what this is for the stream?
Next time, the final chapter.
Oh, that page. Yes, I'm showing it on stream. I was gonna say,
It was really funny to get that when there's 2 volumes left.
Yeah. Mochizuki had no idea. Well, because I thought to myself, oh, does that imply next volume it ends and we just have a whole volume of bonus memes? I had thought that, and then I said to myself,
I hope so.
And then I said to myself,
nothing more. I'm
just like, no, it's more likely Mochizuki thought it was going to end, and then it didn't end yet.
Honestly, I think an entire volume of what ifs for, like, hey, this is how those other stories ended would actually be pretty cool.
I mean, that'd be fine. That'd be fine with that, depending how it's handled. I mean, it'd be nice for them to be able to not worry about having to carry the main plot in order to tell the stories of the other characters. That'd be nice.
Here's the thing, Aztec. How are they gonna wrap up the story in one chapter?
Well, that doesn't mean
how'd they make it last 23.
I don't know if this page implies that the very next chapter is going to be the final chapter. I think the implication would be like the next chapter, the final chapter would be in the last
metaphorically.
Volume.
Yeah. Okay,
but
you know what? Fair enough. You guys win this round.
But yeah, so we're in the end game for next week. Next week will be the last 2 volumes. So we know it's going to be ending somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there, but we don't know where.
What if it doesn't?
It's going to be so
another Rosen Maiden.
There's actually Pandora Hearts 2, but it's a completely different title that Ari hasn't told us yet. It's got a completely different name. All right. It's actually the sequel is Witch Hat Atelier, and we have to read all that now.
No, the sequel is Rosen Maiden 2, actually.
Oh, okay. You have to read Rosen Maiden 2 to find out what happens at the end of Pandora Hearts. Okay, all right.
Yeah, you fucking cowards.
Listen, alternate timeline, right? It's a different tale, okay? So, you know.
Parallel universes.
Unless. Parallel universes. Oh, boy. Oh, other thing I wanted to bring up, because I think somebody had mentioned it as a throwaway line that we have not been revealed what Oz's sin was yet. I was confused.
Oh my god, that's right.
I was just like,
I thought the sin was his creation.
That's what I thought too.
Then that's what we all thought. But then, like, one of the characters does give a throwaway line, like, when you find out your sin.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I thought we already knew. What's gonna happen here?
To God.
What else happened? What?
I changed my mind. This is a good series.
Wow.
Good.
Oh
good
no,
one
that was
backtrack.
that was a flashback.
There's a
It's
flashback,
a flashback to when like they pulled him out, break pulling him out of the abyss. It's like, hey, so we're helping
Yeah.
you now, but like we might have to put you back. We don't know
Oh,
why you were
okay.
in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was very confused at that point. I was like, I thought we knew already. Was there something else he did? What the fuck? What-
Like to
It's
be clear, we have a
Two?
gun against your head this whole time. You're
Okay.
on borrowed time.
Okay, so
Question: is the borrowed time effect by inclusive or not?
could be. What's the inclusive at now? It's like 3/4 of the way there, he said.
Doesn't matter.
Who cares, Jeff?
I mean, we gotta end the series
It'll
with it
tick
going all the way
over when it's
around.
convenient.
It's gotta go all the way around before the series end. What happens afterwards, I don't
It's
fucking
been
know.
such an important narrative device so far.
Imagine
Imagine
we just forget that it was a thing and we just end the series completely unrelated to the Incuse and we just move on. We forget that the Incuse was a thing. Something happens to where it just didn't matter. Listen. What happens?
Only one author has the bravery to forget her own plotline.
So
bravery is that the term?
It's
I
very
use
brave.
there?
Yes.
so chains can have chains, right? Because we know this from the Baskervilles. The chains can also have chains.
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
Okay, because I didn't understand the mechanics for a bit about the Incuse going completely around for Oz now that we know that he's a chain. But I guess it wouldn't. I mean, it's not that it wouldn't matter. It does matter. It just wouldn't really break any of the established rules that we could or could not just rewrite at any point in time. I feel like we're doing a lot of clarification with some of these rules too, where it's like, okay,
We're doing
some
the
people
Wolfborg,
we have the Incuse, which you could see on the chest of some of the people who do illegal contracts. Some you can't. That's okay. All right, cool. Some you can't. And then it's some of them don't age. Okay. Some of them don't age. Some of them, okay, listen.
So what happens is you write someone's name in the notebook.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, taxes.
And then
The
they
government.
die?
Oh, okay.
And then they die, but there's a special eraser.
Oh, we have that now? That's impressive.
Wait, hold on. What was this in Death Note?
That's in
No,
Death Note too.
that was a later that was genuinely a real thing. It was like a
No,
spin-off manga. No, I'm
No, I believe it.
100%.
I believe it.
100%.
I mean, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, what if you screw up, you know? You could screw up.
And see, if you get the magic white out.
They come back to life. It's fine.
Oh god, she's not fucking with us. It's real.
No, yeah, I would believe
I
it.
fucking told you.
There's been quite a bit of Death Note other stuff from what I believe. I read the light novel that
know.
Nisio Isin wrote. It was about L. That was interesting. Well, it's not about. It's the whole thing. I won't get into it. Anyways,
What chap? We'll play Death Note 5 video games, how many ever there fucking are, eventually.
we'll get right on that. So who are we rooting for here at this point?
The IRS.
Well, aside from us, I don't think I'm rooting for them, honestly. So I don't know. I understand you are. You're a little biased on that matter, but
I think we're gonna get a Monty Python ending, and everyone's just gonna get arrested.
and it probably should happen with all of these
Arrested
people,
for
honestly.
tax evasion.
You know, weirdly enough, for once I'm rooting for Vincent.
Wait, hold on. Why are you reading Vincent? I forget.
Just why
Vincent's
not?
plan is to go back in history and ensure he never existed. So
That's all he wants. That's all. Oh yeah, break out a
Damn,
moment with
character
him.
development.
Break out a moment with him. Okay, he was saying, you know, you gotta when will you realize, okay, that removing yourself from the past is not the answer? Okay, you're too stuck in the past to move forward into the future. All right, you gotta believe in
Here's my
yourself,
thing.
buddy. Yeah, what's
I
up?
feel like Gil said this to him earlier. But
Probably. Why would he
okay.
listen to his brother, the only character that he gives a shit about?
God damn it! Okay. So
Why
I'm
would he
not
do
losing
that?
it.
Why would he do that? I don't doubt that he would have said it. I just think to myself, yeah, okay, maybe he did, but why would Vincent listen to the one character that he's willing to give up his entire existence for? Why would he listen to him about any of this? What does he matter to this?
Gil is wrong in this time. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Clearly. There's no other explanation.
Okay, the other Baskervilles started doing fights with people this week too. We already went over the Echoes Way stuff. I guess Doug was also involved. Who did Doug fight?
I
Did
don't
Doug fight
remember,
anybody?
man.
I know Lottie was fighting somebody. Lottie was fighting
I don't even remember who Doug is.
Doug.
Yo, you forgot
We
about
had two.
Doug?
We had two other male Baskervilles. One was Doug. The other was Blade. Blade fucking died a while
His name
ago.
was Fang.
Oh, it might have
His
been
name was
Fang.
Fang. He just had a sword.
Okay, that's true. It does. Listen, his name's not important. Okay, Doug is what's important. All right.
Doug.
Doug, I guess, was
Are you
involved this
digging
week.
Doug?
Maybe. What did Lottie? Lottie fought someone this week. Did Lottie fight? Oh, I think Lottie. Was Lottie the? Somebody fought Ada.
Lottie thought Sharon.
That was Sharon. Yes. There was a bit with Ada though.
All right, Sharon had a gun.
I remember
Yeah,
one of
she
the things I was
did.
talking about. Yes, she did have a
Someone
gun.
gave Sharon a gun.
She had a fucking gun. I know what I have to do. I just don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Give baby a gun.
I had thought to myself one of the things this week. I was like, you know, remember when we had a whole plot bit about Ada and her like
No.
crazy occult witch stuff?
No.
Remember that
No.
bit? It was like a whole big reveal, and we keep
No.
drawing about it and
No.
all the like bonus
No.
meme panels.
No.
Why would that matter?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just, I just thought we brought it up for a reason. I thought we brought up the whole side plot with her and Vincent for like a reason.
I like
I
You
the
thought a
end
woman was
part.
gonna matter?
I like the end part here where Noise and Ada are arguing, and Ada flashes back that apparently she's been like in love with Vincent this entire time, like
Yeah.
ever since they were kids. I mean, she is still a kid because she's like 16 or whatever. But you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, what? Okay.
Hi,
Sure.
yay. Hi, yay. Listen. I was just here like, we had a big reveal about her being really into the occult, and she's got, they had that amazing panel of her showing off the occult stuff and then yapping to her about all the witchcraft stuff that she's been into all this
Like
time.
5 hours
That's
or
gonna like
something.
matter in like these important fights happening in some way, right? It's gonna like be involved, right? Because so far beyond that, all we had was her during the party being like, oh, you're upset, Vincent? All right, who do I gotta kill? Let me just grab this weapon out of this guy real quick. All right, I'm ready to go. And then they knock her out so that she can't be involved anymore. So, and then now we brought her here to get tied up by the puppet strings and then almost stab Oz and then almost stab herself. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess we don't need to worry about Ada as a character. So, man, I know we've said this a lot about this series, but we truly just do not give a fuck about some of the women characters in this series. We'll sort of start developing them, and then just, I'm tired of playing with you. This is what we do. And then we ignore everything about what we developed so far. It just keeps happening. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think I am, though.
Yes, you are. You're broken. You're a broken person.
You're furniture, chef.
See, this is what I get every week. This is what I get. This is what I get every week. Fucked up.
Okay, here's the thing. You imply this isn't what you deserve, chef.
It's not what I deserve, okay? I work hard. My work should be appreciated. All right.
I don't know, Chap. You're wrong a surprising amount of the time.
What did you think about this week, Shadow?
Look, I'll be honest with you, I kind of forgot most of it already.
See, I don't want to fucking hear it then, all right, buddy?
I read
Damn.
it, like last Friday.
Well, listen, nothing stops you. I get like that too sometimes, where I'll read it like a couple days before we start, and I'll sometimes forget most of the events that happened. So what I just skim through the pages again to see the general images, and then that reminds me, oh yeah, this happened. Oh yeah, this happened. Oh yeah, this happened.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then I also just do it in the middle of the show too, which helps. Just scrolling through the pages as we yap about them.
Well,
Eventually, I find what we're
I
talking
didn't take
about,
that many screenshots this week. I took like maybe like 4.
and that's fine. Honestly, some of the past series that we've discussed, we've like loaded up the spoiler chat with a bunch of screenshots and like discussions or whatever.
Especially being Echo.
I've noticed for this one we have not been doing it that much anymore. The ones that we have been doing have mostly been making fun of like things on a meta level with this series, such as the page of arguing with the editor in context, and then the pages about Emily and Break, the bonus meme panel about Sharon saying the numbers and we're thinking that it's doxing them. Things of that nature is most of what our screen caps are for this series.
Well, I'm also reading this physically, so I can't really.
Well, no, that's fair
share
too. That's fair.
screenshots too, so.
That's fair, but you've also read the series before too. So like I'm more so expecting discussions from us that have not read the series before. And surprisingly, even I don't feel really compelled to go out of my way to share some of these, because I think for the main reason being, like, there's a lot of panels that look really cool that I could just post in the chat, but anything else beyond that is just like, okay, what do I even talk about with this series at this point that isn't just me being confused about what's happening? And then
Think about
yeah.
it. Actually,
There's a
no,
lot
keep
of contextually dependent things.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. A part of me wonders how much of the series I will remember once we're done with it. Given like a couple months. I feel like I will remember a lot of key events, but I will forget so much of the in-between stuff, and then when we get towards the end bit stuff, I'm gonna have no clue what was happening up until like the very, very end stuff. I'm gonna have like, if you try to ask me to decipher it right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you. So if you try to ask me a few months from now, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know.
I think in my case I remember the characters, but like nothing else.
Well, because I mean, like I said, Mochizuki can be good at making these characters that are recognizable, except for like a few of them, like Cheryl and Shelly or whatever. All the other characters are pretty good. I think at a certain point we loaded up with so many characters, and then we just started, you know, I'm tired of playing with you with like too many of the ones that are actually more standout, like the Cheshire Cat and that one woman that showed up with the bone saw.
I still remember her name.
I don't need to remember her name, okay? That was probably maybe that was her name. Maybe. And then we Elliot's sister, Vanessa. Elliot's sister, Vanessa, was a thing for like 2 chapters, maybe.
Couple pages.
Yeah, I mean, we'll kill off some of the characters, and that's fine, but like we're throwing away the characters that are like good, I think. Too early, I think. And it's making... We have a huge ensemble of characters, many of which have not really been the focus, and the ones that are the focus at times then just get ignored for like several volumes. Like Oscar being a thing towards these end bits.
Or they die.
Or they die. Or both. Or both.
Or both.
Or both. Most likely both. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I wanted from this. I don't know. I am nervous about how I'm going to feel with the ending stuff next week. Part of me feels like I will probably not be satisfied at this point in time.
It's good sign.
I feel like at this point, I don't really know how you can write an ending I will be satisfied with. I don't really know, because I don't really
Break
know what I
comes back.
want. Break comes back. Listen, you have a
Yeah.
point. If they bring back Elliot, all my
I'm not
money
talking
going to
about Elliot, I'm
Mochizuki.
talking about Break.
I guess they can break back too if they want. Okay, as long as Elliot comes back. Okay, bring Elliot back. Bring
I know
Elliot
what I
back.
want.
You get all my money, Mochizuki. All right, I'll send you a check right now. I'll write it up.
Here's what I want. Here's what I want. Okay.
More death.
Echo. She loves Vincent. She runs after him. She goes to the portal, and then she finds herself in this odd-looking Japanese village at a shrine.
God damn it, Toho again.
Oh God.
Pandora Hearts, if it was good.
And then she's arrested for being a witch.
Oh God. True.
And this
true.
is Toho number 358.
Oboe in
Alright,
chat.
what do you want,
See,
Ann?
Oboe gets me. Oboe's in chat saying we want Elliot back. See, I'm not alone here. I'm not alone. I'm just saying. We can get if we get our Toho Echo spinoff and Elliot back, we can even get, maybe a whole volume is a slice of life bonus memes about these characters hanging out, having a tea party or whatever.
Oh yeah. I'll mention it. Let's have a tea party after.
We're like doing the end game stuff. Several people are definitely going to die, and Oz is like, so we're all gonna have tea later, right?
They
We're just gonna hang out, right? I know we're already we've already lost several people at this point for the tea party, but we're all good to meet up for that, right? We're all good for that. Yeah.
They'll survive.
Maybe they'll survive. Okay, so what now? Where do we go from here? Okay. I think we just do the general, go through the list of the guests, see if anybody has any other thoughts that they want to share, any predictions, what they want for the finale of the series, whatever you want to share here. Anne, Andromeda, what are your thoughts?
Hi. It sure does exist. It's a manga.
What do you want for the ending? Is there anything you want for the ending?
I'm
do you want them to bring Break back so they can kill him again?
Yes, so I can kill him specifically.
Oh, okay.
No,
All right.
I feel like the only satisfying ending at this point is a bloodbath. Just go full apocalypse.
And when the seagulls cried, no one was left alive? Is that
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
We not reference and everything.
It's true. It's true.
Except for Echo, who obviously goes to Gensokyo.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, naturally. Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Ari, I know you already know how it ends, but any thoughts you want to share for the series at this point in time?
Yeah. It's a series.
It's a good sign.
Yeah. Not much more than I've already said. Because I was waiting for the Echo Noise stuff, but I didn't remember just how long they spend on the Barma, Cheryl, triple, quadruple, cross, whatever.
11D chess.
Because I remember the Barma Cheryl, he's obsessed with her and stuff, but I didn't remember just how much they tried to say that he did the double whatever cross thing, 5D chess.
Back down to 5. Okay, you're fair enough.
Yeah, so the next 2 volumes are pretty thick, according to my omnibus. So
thick.
It'll be interesting.
You got some content in here, is what you're telling me.
Tee-hee.
So it's gonna be a lot of slice of life side stories, right?
Right?
I can't wait for it.
Alright.
Anyways,
Your
anything else,
last
Ari?
one.
No.
Okay, Aztec. What are your thoughts currently? What are your hopes for the end? What do you want?
As much as I've been making fun of the manga, I did actually tear up a few times in the last few volumes.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's like, just because it's dumb doesn't mean it's not emotional.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
As for how it ends, fuck, I don't know. Who do I want to get their wish? What if they all just get their own universe? Everybody gets their wish. Nobody's
Why
happy.
not? You know what?
Vincent
Why
no
not?
longer exists. We're all good.
We introduced the idea of multiple tales. Obviously, that's gonna come into play, right? We're not just gonna abandon that, right?
All
I have a
takes
feeling
is
it does
two
end
to
up being
create a
nobody
universe.
actually gets their proper wish. And it's like, I guess that works.
Everybody's just unhappy, unfulfilled.
Yeah, it's a proper, what's the word when two people agree on a thing that's halfway between what they want?
Compromise.
Yeah,
Compromise.
that. Proper
Okay.
compromise. Nobody's happy.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty. Next up, me. Again, the series at this point, it's one that is very much confusing me with this ending bit stuff in ways that make me question why we've written things this way. Again, part of me thinks most of it is just because of indecisiveness towards where we want the series to go halfway through. I don't know for sure though if that was the cause of it, but it certainly feels like that at times for me. Not that it necessarily like lessens the entirety of the series. It just more so keeps distracting me from enjoying the things that are currently happening, because we're just loading so much stuff onto me at the very end of stuff. At this point in time, I would have assumed most things were already explained to me about these characters, and I was seeing a lot of their stuff get resolved. Instead, we are introducing me to the intense backstories of these characters, and then also resolving it, and then potentially killing these characters in the same scene. We're going through like all the stages of this one character, aside from physically seeing the character, in this stuff where we're supposed to be wrapping up the series. It's a lot, and we're doing it with several characters, and I don't like that in general. Not to say that what we're doing with some of these characters isn't good, it just doesn't feel good all packed together like that in this ending bit, I think. At least that's my thoughts on it.
It's not well paced.
Yeah. And, you know, whose fault that is, I don't know. But at this time, I can't really blame anybody else other than Mochizuki. I don't know. Because I don't know what else happened in the background to cause this. So, not that it necessarily needs to have blame assigned. I'm just here like, what has happened, I guess. And, you know. Anyways, that stuff aside, I've already said there are several things that I do really enjoy about the series, and you know, all the stuff happening doesn't lessen the series as a whole for me. It's just making it more confusing for these ending bits, and it's distracting from these ending bits. As for what I want to happen for the finale, I think at this point, the one thing that I probably don't know if I want to happen, I think I lean towards I don't want it to happen at this point. I don't want there to be something that just undoes everything of the events that has happened. So I guess I would not be rooting for Glenn, I guess. Even though he is trying to not end the world. But it sounds like we might have a different way to not end the world. Potentially. Maybe. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Jack and Hans.
Cook it up, don't worry.
But I in general, I don't think I like the idea of this series ending with them undoing everything, preventing everything, the events from happening. Because that would be like the ultimate way for Mochizuki to say, you know what, I'm just tired of all of this. I'm tired of playing now. We're just gonna, none of that happened.
Ending?
None of that happened. We're just gonna go back and just continue on. I don't know if I would like that ending. I don't know. That seems to be the ending
I think
Glenn
it would
wants.
feel really
so.
unsatisfying given the series' emphasis on trauma specifically.
Yeah, exactly.
It would basically be saying the only way you can ever move past trauma is to literally go back in time and make sure it doesn't happen.
That's the issue here.
That just reminds me of the problem I had with JoJo. One of the JoJo parts, the They had the problem of this guy's stand can stop time. How do you defeat a guy whose stand can stop time? It will also stop time, but then punch harder. Okay, it's like, well, that's not a proper solution to this.
I know, it looked pretty solved.
I mean,
I don't know.
well, because they spent the rest of that part coming up with more smarter ways to deal with each individual stand, and then at the end it was just punch harder, and it was like, oh, okay. But yeah, so here it would be the same kind of thing. Yeah,
there is the point of like that is an understandable like thing to express in art about trauma, but this doesn't have that tone that would make that ending feel tragic, really,
right.
in the way that I think that reading would necessitate.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because again, that is one of the main reasons why I really enjoy this. I really like the trauma representation that we had going on thematically throughout the entirety of the series. So I would like that to have a very nice way to tie that all together, with a nice messaging across that. How that is actually done and handled and what it actually says is up to whatever God Mochizuki plan in the next volumes. But I just want something nice focused on that. I don't really care too much about the actual other things that happen, as long as I can at least get a nice conclusion to that sort of thematic thread that we've had going the whole time. If I can get that, at least however we get there, I'll be whatever about. As long as we get there, I'll be happy. Okay, I think that's what I want. Also, I would like Elliot back, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So that
And
happens.
break.
And I guess
No,
wait.
wait, Chap. In order to stop the end of the world, we need to bring back Elliot. He's the only one who can save us.
True, he is. Okay, and here's why. All right, so that's my thoughts on the matter. So we'll move on now. Sinner Shino, what are your thoughts on the series? What do you want to happen?
Well, I feel like this was fun as usual. Honestly, it's kind of getting to the point where if I think too hard about it, it gets really confusing. So I stopped thinking too hard.
Which again, at times I just wonder if that's how I'm supposed to treat this series now. Which it's fine if that is, but I keep getting confused if I am supposed to or not. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. I realized I kind of forgot everything that happened in the end part, so I was really surprised when Break died. I was like, "Are we really killing him?" Maybe he's not dead. Who knows?
Don't speak this into existence.
He didn't say it right.
He might be fine. He'll walk it off. He's only had 4 opportunities to die in the series. Why not? Why not have him live?
Yeah, I think it was also kind of interesting since the first time I read it, I definitely read a local library version of this. And there was a lot more Ruby text in that scanlation than the official one, so it was pretty interesting to see how there was no Ruby text so far. But yeah, it's been pretty fun. I'll just see what happens and try not to think too hard about it, I guess.
That's fair. It's a fair way to consume the series. Nothing wrong with that. Next up, Sinnerman V4. What do you think about the series right now? What do you want to have happen?
Okay, so after Aztec's comment, it's occurred to me that I haven't really felt too much while reading this. And I realized that it might be much more emotionally withdrawn than I thought. Because I mentioned this during Girls' Last Tour.
I mean, that could be the case. I mean, I mean, again, the different ways people consume media, okay? Some people feel more emotionally attached to characters and events that happen than others. That doesn't necessarily have to say anything about you. It could also just say something about the writing and how it speaks to you. You might be reading about all these characters and just none of what they're going through is relatable to what you're going through,
I also just cry easy, man. I cried at the fucking Pokemon movie.
Yeah, that's another thing that you have to keep in mind.
Okay, but that's not a fair comparison.
That's true. That's heartbreaking.
That is
Okay.
I cry easy too. I teared up a bit rereading this.
I generally cry easily. I don't think anything in Pandora Hearts has gotten to me. Well, you're not wrong.
Rip Oscar.
The closest thing that would have. Sorry, what was that, Sheena?
Oh, rip Oscar.
Rip Oscar.
Like the closest thing that has genuinely all of the stuff with Break and like everyone refusing to let him die would have gotten me if it was anyone else.
Damn, you are a professional hater.
Damn.
If it wasn't Kevin.
Fuck, man.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Did the bit for so long it became real.
Oh my god. Because like all this to say, you know, like a lot of media never really made me cry until I got into like the later years, probably like mid-20s or whatever. Like there's a lot of media that never really made me cry until like more recently. Yeah, the later years is in my current
The
years.
answer arcs.
Okay, I'm hearing a lot of laughter. Okay, I'm trying to express my life experience here, you fucks. Okay, be
No,
nice.
Make fun of it.
I get it though, genuinely. I could fucking pinpoint the piece of media that got me to actually start crying at things, and it was Grave of the Fireflies, which is not
That's a fair one.
an
Yeah.
unusual.
Yeah, that's a very fair
thing,
one to cry
but
at.
yeah, no, that fucking broke me, and like now I will cry fairly easily, depending.
Yep.
But
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is like, you know, finding a certain piece of media that really speaks to you like that, and then you start, you know, getting more comfortable with letting your emotions out when it comes to media. Other times it can depend on a lot of things. All this is kind of tell you, Shadow, that like if you're not feeling as emotionally like you know, as much of an emotional response to some things, that's all just part of the journey for you to discover what you enjoy and don't enjoy about series. You know, if you more so enjoy the comedy aspects of things, that's perfectly fine reason to, you know, consume media. There's plenty of people who only consume slice of life comedies and never consume any like drama kind of stuff because it's just not their thing for whatever reason.
Yeah,
You know?
I wonder who that is.
Who could it possibly be, Chef?
Why you guys looking
I
at
will-
me?
I
Why you guys looking at me? Wait, bro, I started this fucking book club. It starts out with fucking Fire Punch. Okay, I can't even.
You're calling me
Okay.
Fire Punch is a comedy?
Just because I tried to tell you guys, hey guys, we've been reading a lot of depressing shit for book club lately. What if we did a slice of life? You know, what if we read like something like chill for once? Okay, then all of a sudden I'm the guy who only reads slice of life. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
you're right. We should read K-On! Next.
I actually don't know. I actually
No
don't
one's
know if
ever
we.
tried at K-On!, right?
I actually don't know if we should read K-On! I've heard that the manga for K-On! Is not nearly as good as the anime. I don't actually know though. I know it's a very different
Honestly,
experience though.
I don't know. I
We've
also
read
haven't
bad
read it.
things before.
I read the
I've
first
never
volume
read
of
a
K-On!
Bad manga.
We're not
I read-
reading one right now.
I read the first volume of K-On! Ages ago. It's a very, very different experience because the nature of that 4-comma, they're filling in a lot of the scenes, especially with the fact that there was not
Yeah.
music in the manga, you know? So,
Yeah.
But anyways, that all aside, the point of what we're trying to say, Shadow, is how you're consuming it is still valid. Even if you're not feeling an emotional response, that doesn't say anything negative about you. It's all part of the
I never
journey to
said
discover what
emotional
you
withdrawal
like.
is a bad thing, chap.
Huh?
I never
What?
said that was a bad thing.
You talk about these things as if you're implying it's like a negative thing that you're bringing up about you. Like you bring it up like there's something wrong with you.
All right, you know what? Fair enough.
That's what I'm just trying to express to you, that there is nothing wrong with you if you're not feeling any sort of attachment to this stuff. You can just say, yeah, I'm not feeling it or whatever for whatever reason. That's perfectly valid too, if that's how you feel about it. All the ways that you can interpret these things, if you feel that you are not enjoying the series or you are enjoying the series for different reasons we all are, all these things are valid, and I just want to express it to you, okay? So, you know, all
Thank
that
you.
to say, you're valid, okay? You're valid. Anyways, is there anything else you had to say or things that you want to have happen?
No, I'm good.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Thank you so much for that, Shadow. Emily Fan Club, not introduce yourself. God damn it. I'm used to saying it.
Chap
God
making his
damn it.
mistakes again, are
God
we?
damn it. No. Okay, you know what? I'm going back in time. I'm undoing all of this. Book club has never happened.
How many people do you have to
I'm
get for
host now.
Oh no.
All right, Emily fan club, how are you feeling about the series? I mean, I think you already know what happens at the end of the series, but what do you how you feel about the series right now and all that? So, what do you think?
Bring Break back. He was the main character of this story. I don't really care about the other characters. I'm just gonna
Based,
mask off moment. Break is the best. I love
base.
Break. I don't know what it is about Break. Is it the cravat? Is it the ruffles?
The punchable
Is it
face.
the weird demeanor? Is it the lollipops? Is it Emily? I don't know. He's an enigma. Bring
I
him
feel like
back.
it's
Why do
mostly
you have
Emily.
to
Wait,
kill him?
hold on. You're implying he did die. For all we know, Gold Ream, Shane, and
Bring him
That
back.
bitch is
fake
dead.
death.
You
He is
talking about
unalived.
you talking about
He has
how much
been
you love
murdered.
Break. It just reminds me of that sound clip. I love mulch. Mulch is my favorite thing.
Well, exactly. That's how I feel about how those dogs feel about mulch. I feel about Break.
Favorite food. Yippee.
It's my favorite.
Exactly. Yeah,
Alright, so-
I don't. It's just it is my frustration. I love this mangaka. I love their work. But I am always just frustrated at like why. It's a very I don't know, like it's kind of in a way almost like the same brutalness of how they get rid of characters. Like if you were reading like a Shakespeare story, like why are all of these characters getting murdered? I mean, this is like Macbeth levels, Hamlet level. Like, come on, bro. Like, do you have to do this? I guess I'm too spoiled with a lot of the stories I read because they're more about redemption. They're more about that character growth, less about like if someone has to die, it's like for a really good reason.
Right.
And I think this is one of the rare authors that I'm just like, you're just gonna kill everybody. Like her head gonna come off in one chapter. This person's just gonna blow up. Like, okay.
No, really?
I think it's funny how it still affects me. I have read this series. I still feel the same way when I read it the first time. It doesn't get any better. The world building, the character designs, like in mangaka, do mangaka ever go back and like go, maybe I could have done something different.
They do, and that's how we get Rosen Maiden too, okay?
That's how we
Dude,
get.
I will be here for Rosen Maiden to get rid
You
of those two
fucking
kids.
No, now would you?
Get rid of those two annoying kids. Give them a real story in a real world. Make an army of little dolls. More doll designs.
More dolls.
Turn it into an MMO. Microtransactions.
Rosen Maiden
Why would
online.
you-
Kirito is here.
Finally, the Rosen Maiden gotcha game we've all been waiting for.
No.
Rosen
we can't.
Musume, let's go. You get to raise the doll. Get to raise the dolls, okay? And then they go on a killing
Dude,
spree.
And then you'd have to like the best one. You have like a ladder of like you
No,
literally have
wait, Chef.
PvP.
Yeah, it's a battle royale.
That'll be great.
Oh, okay, all
It's
right.
called Rosa Mistaker.
Oh, true. The mistaker.
That really was a mistake.
True.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
Yeah, the next meeting of the Emily fan club will be
The last
basically a
one.
moment of silence before it starts. So I just want to let everybody know.
Okay, all right.
I know Remembrance Day came early.
What do we have here in chat? We have Opero said true and valid at some point. I don't remember what that was for. If you was understood, oh for sure. This was in response to mangaka going back and look at this stuff and wondering if they could do something else. And then they said live action Rosen Maiden. Was there ever a live action Rosen Maiden? That'd be interesting if there was.
That's called cosplay.
True.
But how did they get all the small people? They had to hire like 5 Andes and Ari. Or 7. How many fucking there are? I don't remember.
Wow. What else do we have here? So that's everybody's thoughts about the series, right? Or thoughts about the series currently, and then our predictions for what we want for the ending bit. What else do we have? I think there wasn't much to discuss for bonus meme bits. We had the bonus meme chapter at the end of 22, which I believe we discussed. Not 22, 21, which was the ending bit about Alice, Oz, and Gil. But we did also have an actual bonus meme joke, couple pages, which were
I got
advertisements for jobs, I think they were.
finally.
They were like job listings.
A bonus
Yes.
meme that appeals to me specifically.
All right, let's bring it up. Let's see where we're getting hired today. Where are we working? Where are we working?
Even Elliot's here, Shep.
Even Elliot is here. Oh my god.
But not for long.
Not for long. Okay, here we go. This one. Boom. Boom. Magical Miracle. TRRR? She's supposed to be saying trick? Just Magical Miracle TRRR? Side
Alright,
job.
Is this one of those jokes?
Sales staff, minimum 900 yen an hour. Workshop, we're not going to read all of them. I just wanted to read the magical items workshop one. Responsibilities, product sales, customer service, discussing the occult with the shop manager. Qualification benefits, intellectuals welcome, commuting expenses provided, costumes provided, members of any religious denomination may apply. Invitations to sponsored by the shop.
Oh,
Magical...
that's what I forgot.
What'd you forget?
I hope Erica Ferrudo shows up.
Based. What did you think, everyone? We got a picture of Raim here at the domestic security agency Pandora. 500,000 yen a month. Holy shit! Jesus.
Yeah, that's $5,000 a month.
Listen. That's money. 5,000 a month.
No, but here's the thing. You work all day long though. You're working 24 hours.
Listen, 5,000 a month in the Pandora
Okay.
Hearts world. It's probably a fucking lot.
though.
You're probably, yeah. Well,
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell you. You're 5,000. No, hold on. I understand.
see, you're doing the Ermaxles to me when you've
That's
already
right.
Ermaxled me to get me to the point of saying it's $5,000. You're doing back and forth Ermaxles on this. Where the point of what I'm trying to say is not wrong, you motherfucker. Okay, it's a lot of fucking money. Okay, listen. Next
I
up,
don't know.
the Pandora
Fight,
Cafe.
fight.
All right, highly individual staff workers, staff works. I thought I was going to say highly skilled individual staff workers, but it's just highly individual staff works. Don't know what that means. Anyways, the Baskerville Family Son Confectionery. They make confections. That's the proper way
I
to
don't
say
want to
that,
eat
right?
that.
Why not?
I don't want to eat. They probably have razors and shit in there.
They would never.
Never.
Listen.
It's like
This is where the urban
that'll
legend
be
about
on the
Halloween
news.
came
It's like
from.
a bunch of kids freaking died from
They've
eating
been-
these
they've been
candies,
at
bro.
this for 100 years, baby. 100 years.
Yeah, that's poison. It's got a razor in it. It's probably got glass in it.
Well, Obovo's is dealing with the ads right now, but they want us to
No,
talk
no,
about
no,
Waiter
no, no,
Elliot.
no.
We'll talk
You-
about Waiter Elliot when the ads are done.
You know what? You know what it does have, Emily?
What has
Small
Emily?
bombs.
Oh, true. True. Overwatch is going the ads, taking my Elliot. Don't worry. We'll talk about Elliot once the ads are fully done. I don't know if they're fully done for you yet, but we'll go back
Not
to
the ads.
we'll go back to Elliot at that point in time. I actually Overwatch can't hear me saying that. Don't worry. All right, the second page. Then we'll go back to the first page. Got the Private Eye Agency. Interesting.
Yours is negotiable. Your photos are also
Interesting.
negotiable. And your benefits are also negotiable.
Yeah, the hours. Yeah, everything's negotiable. Fun workplace where everyone's
I suppose they
always
only
smiling.
Had one eye.
I was gonna say.
It's funny because his eyes are broken.
Yeah. So this is why he's got to hire somebody else for it. Okay. Partner E. I wonder what the E stands for. I'm overwhelmed. I can work with the great break sensei. I respect. That alone makes me happy. I don't need any pay. The great
I don't
sensei.
think Emily said that at all.
The great
Emily
sensei.
did
I
say
prefer
that.
those who
She
make
She
sweets.
doesn't need pay. She is a real one. She is gonna live off coffee and
True. See, look at that.
And
She's
her
in it for
passion.
the love of the game.
How's she gonna get coffee if she's not getting paid?
That's one of the benefits. Coffee.
She
You know, the
there's
benefits
coffee.
negotiable?
There's always, even if it's a corrupt and
Without love, it
not
cannot be
quite
seen.
law-abiding business, there's always free coffee. I feel like that should just be a thing.
Oh, okay. Fair
Free
enough.
coffee and pizza parties.
Emily
They
loves a
have
pizza
at
party.
Pandora Hearts? Hold on a minute. Was pizza invented yet? In the Pandora Hearts world?
Was pizza
Yes.
invented yet? I would hope so.
Just don't get that Baskerville's freaking pizza.
The Baskerville pizza. Yes, the pineapple one. Yeah, we don't mess with that.
Oh, that's where the sin started.
Yeah.
We
All
found
right,
the
I
origin
think
point.
the ads are
Austin
done.
was putting pineapple on pizza.
The ads are done. Oh, well, if you're back, okay. We waited to go back for
Only one
waiter
will be
Elliot.
fulfilled.
We got waiter Elliot here for you. Work shifts between 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. Holy shit. General
Whoa.
cafe duties such as working the counter and cash register, cooking. Experience not necessary. Senior high school students may apply. Okay, this is all pretty basic. Meals provided. Oh my god. Midnight shift allowance. Uniforms provided. You must wear your own black or brown leather shoes. Okay. And this is the Hideaway Cafe, Pandora Hideaway Cafe. Highly individual staff works at our old establishment, which was founded a little over 100 years ago. We welcome people who want to discover their new selves. Sukomi are urgently wanted. Sukomi? Was this a translator note on the next page?
I think there's a bonus meme somewhere else too. I forget.
Hold on, let me look at the translator notes here. I see common honorifics in the translator notes. I do not see an explanation for Tsukomi.
Keep going. I think it might be on the next page.
Oh, is it on the next page? It might just be on the next page. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Probably.
Yeah, I'm right.
It's not letting me move it. Here it is. Where is it? Did you lie to me?
I did lie to you.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. All right, fine.
I feel
I'll
like
just
we're
Google
mutual,
it.
yeah.
Tsukomi.
Fight.
If you want to fight, we could duke it out by like real men.
Oh, Bokeh and
Real
Tsukomi are
men.
comparable to the Bokeh and Tsukomi are comparable to the Western double act, where one acts as a straight man, the other the punchline delivers. That's what it is. Okay, so it's part of the comedy style of the two people. Okay. All
I
right.
thought I was being ignored. I forgot to mute myself.
I was gonna say I haven't heard Aztec in a while. I was gonna mention that, but I didn't know if you had just walked off somewhere or something. Welcome
Aztec,
back.
we
Were you
have
saying anything interesting?
I was trying to explain it each time you asked. I was like, why the fuck's this guy ignoring me?
Sometimes I can still
You're
hear
gonna
his
have to wait
voice.
your turn.
Listen, we're
like-
here to focus
turned
on
it-
Elliot, okay? We don't need to hear Aztec, all right? All right, so that's what Elliot's doing. He's busy with that. He's getting paid 800 yen an hour. Good luck to you. Good luck.
Then that's less than Canada's minimum wage.
We don't talk about Canada's
And
minimum wage.
Americans.
That's
It's
true.
less than half, actually.
We have the Revale flagship branch. I'm assuming this is a maid cafe. It looks like. Oh yeah, Maid Dora Cafe. I didn't see that little bit. It's the Maid Dora Cafe
He brought back Pandora.
with Alice and is this Echo?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
No, it's noise.
Oh okay. No, it's Doldum. No, it's Doldy. No, it's.
No, it's Echo
That's
with a
Kevin.
K.
Then you got the Pandora Kindergarten. Who are these? Are these supposed to be
want to say it's supposed to
Tiny
be Gil
Oz and
Vincent.
Gil? Oh, Vincent. Okay.
Might be
Tiny-
Oz.
Well, no, where's? I don't know. Maybe.
Kind of lost all their defining features. Definitely Gil though.
And then what do we have down here? Education Corporation, Ludwig School, Studio Sablier, and then Ela Euro Group Co. He's paying 400,000 yen a month, selling Jack Vesalius Sama items on yurayura.com, producing new Jack Vesalius items. So you know that they're all really Jack Vesalius items, right? By using every method available to pursue the faint remnants of Jack Vesalius Sama, our strong feelings will eventually go beyond the abyss, so that we can use psychokinesis to uncover the private life of Jack Vesalius Sama that has been inscribed in the past. Okay. Studio Sablier apparently saying you might be able to meet Junkin, which was the other music joke thing that we had in a past volume. Was that the one where he just kept making songs about oranges? Yeah. Ludwig School, Madam Turner's Breakfast. You get benefits. You get breakfast. Madam Turner's
delicious.
Breakfast. Is it like just one specific person's breakfast? You get to have their breakfast, or is this like
Get a boiled egg.
Oh, okay.
Like an egg
To
and
share
just
between the
fry.
employees.
Oh, okay, all right.
But one bite. All you get is one bite.
The
Wait,
main
hold
door.
on, wait, hold on, go down. Wait, what?
Yeah, what's up? What? What are you looking for?
Well, people at the school lives of young and boys and girls. That's right.
Yeah,
You're-
it's a bit sus.
You're breaking up, but it says people the school lives of young and juicy boys and girls. Yeah, maybe we don't take that job. Maybe we don't take that job. What if we went to Maydora Cafe, where you work in shifts, can start from 1 day a week? We welcome beginners and permanent part-time jobbers. 4 days of training provided. Uniforms provided, community expenses provided, super delicious meals provided. Location located in dreamy prime downtown Revale. Opening staff wanted. Liven up the cafe together with your comrades. And then the kindergarten one. Why don't you watch the small and cute little pandas grow up with us? You'll be fine even if you're not quite confident. Our kind senpai will teach you from square one. Wow. I'm ready to apply for all of these jobs, especially the Break Private Detective Agency, I think.
For legal reasons, I will not be applying to that school job.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't apply to the school either. It's probably
For
not.
legal reasons, I won't go.
It's probably not. I think that school should be shut down, actually.
But
it's a
then
little concerning.
the rest.
What about the children? What about the education of them? I feel like we could find another school.
Not the
for them.
education. The Waiter Elliott place. That place gets shut down too because that's the same place. The Pandora Cafe.
All right, so that's the bonus meme stuff for this week. Because there was no other bonus stuff in the other volume. There actually wasn't even an afterword in the other volume, other than the one page that said, next time, the final chapter. Oh my
It's
god.
not the final chapter.
It's not going to be the final chapter. Also, thank you so much, Darjeeling. Darjeel. Okay, I can say your name properly. I swear to God. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. We have... Volume 21 does have afterword from Mochizuki. It says, if I can place it in here. Download. Where'd it go? I told it to download, then it disappeared. And then it disappeared on me. Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Here we go. There we go. It says, I've begun taking English conversation lessons as a breather, as well as for future use. Someday, the me who has become perfectly fluent in English will be stylishly flying outside Japan here and there for my manga research. That's the me I'm dreaming of. All right, then, let us begin by attending lessons every month. I'm already somewhat defeated. That's what we got here with it.
I have one question, though.
Yeah, what's your question?
Which version of English?
The only one that matters. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That one being...
You want to take a guess? Want to take a wild guess? No, not at all. No.
God damn it.
Australian English. All right, mate.
Crikey.
Good day.
Okay, so that's what we have with the bonus meme stuff. And we already covered all the plot stuff, all our thoughts and all that. So does anybody have anything else to say before we wrap up for this week? All right, well, that's all we should have for now. And next week we'll be wrapping up the series for Pandora Hearts. So here's a couple of things that we do have here in store. So we are currently planning to finish Pandora Hearts next week. We do have the next series already voted on already. We have Bloom Into You is the next series we're going to be reading, right? Which I think was 8 volumes.
Yep, it's 8.
So it'll take us 4 weeks to read through that. And then at some point we're going to be starting the vote for the next series after that. So the question for the forum here, since we already do have the next series picked out, do we want to just get right into it once we're done with Pandora Hearts, or do we want a week break since it was a longer series? It's up to you guys, whatever you guys want to do. Does anybody have any thoughts on the matter at this point?
Can we have a mandated state month-long mourning period for break?
Well, he'll be back next week. Don't worry. He'll be back next week.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back. It's not cope. It's not cope. He'll be
Don't
back.
fucking do this to me.
Be so funny if the next cover was just break. Then break again.
The final cover is Emily. She brings him back. She was the key to everything. She was the intention of the abyss the whole time. Oh my god. Anyways.
Hell yeah.
All right, we'll work through it with you guys if we do have any strong thoughts or concerns about that. If nobody does have any strong thoughts or concerns about whether or not we take a break, then I will decide on my own whether or not we take a break based on how I feel at the time. I am trying to decide what we want to do after Bloom Into You, if we want to do another general vote, or if we want to do another round of one-shot recommendations, perhaps. We haven't done those in a while.
Do we do a vote to figure out what kind of vote we're gonna do?
We could, but then if we're getting into too many votes, okay. As the book club
This is
host, I
how
feel like I should.
democracy dies.
I feel like I should save us from having too many votes with that, and so I'll make the determination for how we're gonna handle that.
Democracy loses again.
Well, I mean, listen. Once if we choose to do the for those of you who weren't here the last time we did the one-shots thing, what we did was all those that wanted to pick the for this, we had everybody pick either a one-shot or like the first like 2 volumes of something, or like basically if it can be a very short thing that we can finish in 1 week. Either finish in 1 week or sample the first 2 volumes of. That's how we read New Game. We read the first 2 volumes of New Game through. We read the first 2 volumes of New Game and the first 2 volumes of I Am a Hero through that, and then a bunch of stuff were just one-offs. Like what was the prison one for Ari? It was Soloist in a Cage. We read the Mega Man X1 manga for Shadow, I believe.
Yep. Sure did.
We read a couple webtoon one-shots for Turndo, so things of that nature. So how we do that is for those of you who are interested, that are a part of the book club group, who wants to bring forth a one-shot for us to meet and discuss that week, we'll go through everybody each week as a turn doing that kind of thing. So we'll discuss the details of that if that does happen, but in the meantime, start thinking about ideas for that in case we do end up doing that. Or think of ideas for the other case, which is just a vote for a general series, you know? So think about what you want, and then I'll decide and let you guys know how we go with that. So thank you so much, everybody, for showing up for another exciting week at the Anime Book Club. We are here every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick all at the same time. The VODs typically live on YouTube afterwards. Make sure you're following and subscribed on whatever platform that you prefer to view this stuff on. And also be sure to join the Discord if you would like to actually be directly a part of the book club festivities. You can hop right into the Discord, go to discord.wolfborg.com, grab yourself the Anime Book Club role. On top of actually reading and discussing the manga that we read, we also have been watching the anime adaptations of the series that we've read. Currently, we are halfway through with Girls' Last Tour, which we are planning to finish up this Saturday, I have a new PNG model debut stream, which we're going to be starting at around 1 o'clock Eastern Time. And then hopefully about an hour in, we're going to be starting the Draw Pile art collab drawing segment, in which I'll be having several people on a voice call hanging out with us. But everybody, ideally, I'll make a canvas so that everybody, even viewers, can like connect to it and draw what they want or whatever on a giant canvas. But if it gets to be too much, I may restrict it a bit, but hopefully it's not going to get to be too much, or people will behave if we do that. So we'll see how that goes with that. But for the most part, that's what the plan is with that. So if you are interested in coming to hang out for that stream, that's plans for Saturday. That's Saturday, and then Sunday we're finishing Girls' Last Tour, the anime. After Girls' Last Tour, we're going to be starting Sailor Moon, at least for a season, before we stop to check out Pandora Hearts and such. So that's the current plan with that stuff. So we'll be back next week to finish Pandora Hearts. Finally, after our 12-week-long journey, we will be done with our adventures through a very vague connection to Alice in Wonderland. It's mostly the names, I guess. And we will see what happens with our journey. And then will we understand what happens in the end? That's what I wonder. I wonder if I'm gonna understand what the fuck is happening in the end. Will we be emotionally moved? Will the characters that we would want to live survive? Will anybody be brought back? Will the world be undone? Will the world end? Will this become a meta-fictional ending kind of thing? Will we survive? Will Oz survive? Will the reader survive? I don't know.
Will Break survive?
Will Break survive? He's probably
God, I hope not.
I hope the absolute last chapter is just the first chapter again.
Oh, God.
All
right.
If that happens, though, Break is still alive. Therefore,
That's true. That's true. Okay, let's see here. Let's see who is around to raid. Let's raid out to people. Raid. Who is alive? Ooh. Oh yeah, we do have a raid message. I've changed the raid messages last time, and now just raid Borg. If you feel like doing the raid message, there you go. There's that. Enjoy. Wait, did you just send my message twice? Oh my God.
The raid messages bring back Break.
Oh my God.
Back Break.
That's interesting. I didn't know this program did that. I use Mix It Up to like view my chat or whatever. It also includes the YouTube chat, and it just, I typed raid into it and it sent it into both chats. I didn't know it could do that. That was interesting to learn. We'll have to mess around with that for all the YouTube stream chatters that we don't have. I'll have to mess with that.
like we used to at some point.
We occasionally get them. We got them when we were doing Umineko, especially. That's because a lot of Umineko fans were finding those videos. Let's see here. What do we have? Oh, here we go. That's easy. Rudy is streaming Mega Man Zero Go say hi to Rudy. They're on a BRB screen, but
Hello.
once they're done with the BRB screen, they will be continuing with Mega Man 0. Tell her I said hi. Go hang out. She got her new 3D model going.
Could the video scan?
Yippee!
Hey, when you go in that chat, can you type !Joe real quick? It's very important when you do that, okay? Nothing bad will happen when you type !Joe in that chat, okay? Anyways, bye. Bye, stream. Bye.
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 Hit Alt F4.